This is going to be the Bone King versus the Snuffler in another West Coast preparatory match. The Bone King is challenging the Snuffler, currently sitting on number 2 on the ladder. This is a super important match because if the Snuffler beats it down the new challenger, he will snuffle his way up to the champion spot without actually ever legitimately facing the champion like the coward he is. So this match is Places of Power. Not Places of Power, Duality of Death. It's going to be, I think, round 2, I think, of West Coast GT. And the Snuffler playing Gloomspite Bits, and the Bone King playing Legion into Gash. You guys want to roll off for setup?
Yeah. There we go. Okay. Alright, getting it set up over here.
Then roll off for setup.
Mute that. And sorry,
Dead air, guys.
Sorry.
Dead air. You're
Sorry.
5 feet away.
Sorry,
oh my
everybody.
god. Everything is ruined. This is just awful.
Just give me a second.
Low quality content.
Why is this thing still playing? Okay, here we go. Okay, I'm coming to roll a die.
Okay.
Here I come.
Jesse.
Yes.
I'm gonna roll a yellow die because I like the moon. 2.
Hey.
Alright. So the side choice and the drop is to the Bone King.
Okay.
Alright, I'll go ahead and let you drop first.
I think you drop first. There's no choice.
You drop first. Yep.
But
You drop to claim your side.
You pick your side, and then I place my turn.
Oh, okay. I'll start on this side.
Okay. I will be on this side. And I will. Oh boy. This is gonna be a tough battle. So I'm gonna put Shrine of Awesomeness.
Now the best part of this deployment, since I'm rooting very much against the Snuffler, is I got to set up the board. And what that meant was
Wow. Yeah, you really hate me.
I made it so that he had to make an actual choice and use thinking brain to put
It's
down his terrain
12
piece,
inch
rather than
deployment?
just putting it in the middle.
12-inch deployment, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Otherwise, he just puts it in the middle, and he's like, oh, I can put it in the middle every time. There'll never be terrain there.
This is regular 12-inch deployment zones, right?
Yeah, I'm double checking that now, but I believe so.
I'm gonna go here.
Okay.
I'm gonna go here with this. Make sure I'm an inch away from that other train. Okay, just so we're clear, houses are obstacles. So are barrels. So are fences.
So you're counting houses as obstacles?
Yeah,
Okay.
that was how things were being played, but I guess.
Okay, well you're declaring it up front. The Bone King, are you okay with houses being obstacles?
That's fine, yeah.
Okay, so it's a 12-inch deployment, but you can't deploy in the corner. So the width, you have the middle 4 feet of the board to deploy. You can't deploy.
Oh, we don't get this corner?
Correct. Does that change where you
then
want your moon shrine?
Yeah, it might change just a little bit.
Yep. But it is the Bone King's drop first, after the moon shrine.
So I'm setting my stuff now. I'm gonna put my grave sites down.
Okay.
Yes, but, and this is another important point to point out every stream, you don't need a tape measure for that, because those lines are on the board.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
so cool.
And again, for those of you who run events, if you don't have pre-line maps for events, you're probably going to stay home.
Alright, let me just do the tweeter.
Get your pre-line maps. They really save a lot of time.
That's genius.
You know that one scenario where you have to like zigzag deploy and it's like 3 inches by 2.7
Yeah, that one's
feet,
the worst.
and then 15 inches by like, I
Just
don't know, 1.2 feet, and then there's this other third thing, and it's supposed to be like a Z, but it ends up just being like a dysfunction of crying and half an hour deployment. On the map, much easier.
Slide drop first, correct?
Yeah.
Probably it's under the link because it did change, because I changed it to dimensional cascade. So it would just be this. I'll send it right now. Well, you're still doing grave sites, right?
The grave sites are down. I'm doing my first drop.
Okay.
So let's see, Jesse, you've got grave sites both in the middle and then each half of your deployment zone. There's four is the number you get, right?
You get 4, 2 in your deployment zone, and then 2 anywhere on the map. So,
Okay. And okay. Puppies. Ghostly puppies. Okay. So the name of this game is the 3-inch circle, right?
Yeah. Oh, so we should talk about that. Jesse, just so you're clear, how we score this scenario is not units. It is having a hero or monster within 3 inches of one of the points.
awesome.
And once a hero or monster tags that point, they control it until they are killed or driven out of the area.
Okay, so they have to stay within 3 inches of it once they're there.
They have to stay within 3 inches. This is not optimal for goblin characters.
Yeah,
It's not
this
terrible for the Trog, but
This is horrible for most of my army.
those 60 goblins cannot camp an objective in their cheating ways.
Unless they do.
So just to be clear, I really don't want Ricky to lead, and so we're playing the scenario that he's bad at, and not letting him deploy his trade how he wants.
Wow.
It brings me joy.
This is, I'm really glad I invited you over tonight, Matt Beasley.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure you told me people talking to me, it made them want to punch me and then invited me over. So this is on you.
Yeah, that was pretty good. Okay, these guys are going to be roughly in this area. I'm gonna just have to kind of get them all in here. And get them all over there. You.
Are you bringing those over like a base at a time?
No, I'm bringing them over like handfuls at a time.
This is like the third least efficient thing you've done today.
Well, you know. I never claimed to be a
Jesse, you're about to be at?
I'm about to be a boss.
Never claimed to be a genius. Okay. So these guys will be roughly here. I'm going to tweak them just a little bit though. You don't do deep strike stuff, right?
I do deep strike stuff, but it has to go from my grave sites.
Right. Well, that's so you summon stuff back basically.
So I can keep units in reserve and pull them out in a conventional way from the grave, the same way that I would summon them.
Okay.
I decided that before the match starts.
You do it per unit as you deploy, you make a choice to have them in the grave or not.
Yep.
Okay. Well, that's kind of a pain in the butt.
And then I
Okie dokie. I think I have a pocket there where I need it, and a pocket there where I need it.
So I need to adjust. I'm already cheating. I picked the wrong line on those dogs. So I have to move them back about 3 inches.
What?
Yeah, the 15-inch line is pretty easy to get mixed up.
We're gonna bump these guys back a little bit.
Oh, oops.
Nope, they were a little bit too zealous.
Okay. So, but the dragon is down.
The dragon is down.
And what is that? Is it a vampire lord on a zombie
Vampire
dragon?
lord on a zombie dragon.
And do you have the artifact to make him unrendable?
I do. I have the ethereal amulet on him. This is such a good
Zombie dragon with. Does he do the always strikes first stuff? Or
No.
is that's,
What he does is he ignores all rend. So it's a 3+ no rend.
he's a 3+, no rend. Okay. I will do. Matt is bringing over my models in the most ridiculous way. He's not providing me the ones I need immediately.
I can only compensate for your inefficiency so well.
By doing it the most inefficient way? Yeah. Thanks. Thanks for helping. Ow. Alright, so we need to get these bros down. These bros also need to provide me with a nice fatty fat meat wall. So we're gonna do some of this. That guy, you're gonna become that guy, you're gonna become this guy. Ouch. These guys are sharp. Sorry, this particular deployment's gonna be a little fiddly and take a while. So if you want to drop bros, know that these guys are going to be in a long line right around here.
Okay. So I'll just let you go twice. My next unit, these 6 spirit hosts, I'm going to set them up in the grave.
Okay?
So what he's saying is you're further behind now.
Yeah, 2.
Okay, I'm going to move that tree. And I am going to do this. This.
Get these guys here.
How am I missing bros? Huh, You're gonna go there. And you go there, you go there, you go there. And
No, what is making you do this in a complicated way? Like, what's your?
I'm spreading my netters out.
Mm.
That's my motivation here. So that I can have maximum netting, maximum net efficiency.
I think it's possible that the feet has.
What?
Check out. Hands still there.
Uh-oh. Let me wave my hands up here. Can you see me interrupting the zombie dragon?
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Yeah.
So that top camera might be bugging out on us here.
Yeah.
Well, that's not good. Why is that thing giving us so many troubles today? Yeah. I don't know how I'm gonna fix that. Let's try fixing it this way.
You know, unplug it and plug it in again.
Yeah, the good old-fashioned unplug, replug. It's kind of our main camera, so it's kind of a big deal. And we're back.
And you're back. There you go.
We
You
are
have your hand in there.
We are crop drawn, so we're gonna fix this. Hopefully, we're doing this and this. See if it recognizes it. Oh, it is not recognizing it. We're gonna quit this, and we're gonna relaunch that. Sorry, everyone. Technical difficulties.
What Wi-Fi are you guys on in here?
The internets.
Minutes. Do you get password?
ITP in the house.
So while Ricky is fixing this, Jesse, what's your next drop? Is it another thing in the grave?
Yes.
Hmm.
It
And then
doesn't
you've
have to
got
be. I've got 2 hordes of skeletons.
2 hordes of skeletons, and then the gash and the what is that thing?
It's a mortis engine.
What does it do in Sigmar?
+1 to cast.
Why not just take
And
a
it has a
corpse card?
Corpse cards don't give you. I think they do. They don't have the other stuff. So it's a cherry also.
Okay.
I got this better way.
Yeah, so like
So
corpse
it's
card's like 80
7
points for +1 to cast. So what else does it give you?
Yeah. So
Hold on, everybody. Nobody
question because it looks a
But
lot.
they might later. So let's talk about Ricky's list instead. So how well do you know what Ricky's list does?
I don't think I know at all.
Okay, well then why don't I talk you through it so you're more prepared to play it.
I know he's got a lot of goblins and a lot of nets that make it hard to hit.
Right, so the nets are -1 to hit, and you've got like the cheap 60 goblin hordes. You're also looking at the Trog boss, and the Trog boss has -1 to hit from the Griffeather amulet, Griffeather whatever. When he's near a netter, that would make it -2 to hit. If he's standing next to a netter and you're hit by the Geminids, that's -3 to hit. Mm-hmm. But the idea is that he has a relatively hitty character who's got some stacking negatives to deal with and some self-healing. He also has the command trait that he's always under the moon, which means every turn he's usually healing. Sometimes, somewhere between 0 and D3 times 2.
So he's someone you want to avoid.
Well, I think you can probably take him out. He's not like Vampire Lord on Zombie Dragon big.
Wave your hand in there.
But it gives him a more tanky character to hold one of these objectives. Since we know going into the event, there's something that a round where every time you put a goblin character in the center, it just gets offed. Mm-hmm. And that came up actually. So Ricky's list was talked about on Honest Wargamer stream last night, and they were asking about like what's the deal with the Trog boss, and it's designed going into an event knowing where Ricky's gonna have to play a game holding the middle, right? So that's that. So then we've got 2 units of fanatics.
Those still work the same way they used to, right?
They don't. They changed really significantly in the new book in a way that makes them less good. So it used to be they would pop out during the charge phase and then charge you and get you stuck in place. Instead, they basically have always strikes first now.
Right.
And so you deploy them in front of the line.
Looks like it should.
And then
sorry about that, everyone.
they do a lot of damage, but and they have ASF, and then they usually die in a round. So that's like the main point. I mean, it's basically that plus casters plus some more chaff goblins.
Okay. Was it? Let's see. And then the last few things I was going to do was let's use this. Do this. Alright, I think our stream is back up, and I apologize for the time sink.
Cool. Gave us time for Jesse to learn how to beat you.
Your turn again, so I set up in the grave after they were done.
Okay, so then I will do this guy here.
Boss, and then it's my turn again.
Yep.
So I'll set up a second unit in the grave.
Okay.
And this is the same Trog boss that double won the charge last time, and so
Yeah,
far
so
he has not been useful.
He's pretty awful. Pretty awful so far.
We're gonna zoom in on his failureness. Ricky, can you turn him?
I probably can, but he might smash a goblin or two.
That's okay. I don't care about that.
Okay, so now we got these guys ready to go down. Almost got the basing done on it. Let's see. So you did 2 things, you said?
These 2 units are both in the grave.
Okay, so I need
What are
to
the
do
2 units that are in the grave?
40-man unit of skeletons and a 6 spirit host.
I have big news that's good news and bad news. My baby just did her first push-up.
Awesome.
Soon there will be escaping.
Like to her toes. She's like super plain.
This guy over here is gonna go right here. Okay? He is placed, go ahead.
Is that a hero?
Yeah. Thanks for carefully wrapping this stuff up today.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Yeah. I'm so good at this.
You are good at this. So I'm sitting here like continuing frantically painting to get ready for the weekend. We'll see how that goes.
Good luck.
It's gonna be ugly. You actually have characters that can murder.
Yeah, we'll see about the Arkin. Arkin is notoriously squishy.
How many wins does he have? 12?
Fewer than that, I think.
Does he have? Yeah, I mean, so what are the stats we're recording as dragons killed? How many potential dragon kill points does Ricky get? The dragon is a flying character with 14 or more wounds.
Definitely not Arkin, and definitely not the Mortis engine.
So it's just the dragon, the actual
just
zombie
one
dragon.
Yeah,
One dragon.
One zombie dragon is 14.
Tiffany, check that phone to see if that's.
Arkin has 11.
11. That
It says
is.
it's out for delivery on the computer.
Why is he even on a big base?
And he's a 4+ save. No.
Okay.
My ogre
Are you
has
done?
8.
That unit's done, right? The 40 doilies.
Yep.
Okay.
Doesn't even deserve to be on a big base.
Okay,
He's
I'll
basically
put this
without
guy
getting away
here. Another, he's a shaman. Ongoing shaman.
Where is that?
Yeah.
Sure. Okay, back to you.
Oh, you jerk.
So is Archon the one with the cheese spell?
Curse of Years, he does.
Oh no, that one's not that bad. Yeah, I mean, it completely tabled me one time. But usually
Curse
it's not
of
that bad.
Years?
Yeah,
Goblin.
it's not bad. It's a 14% chance, and it's usually like mid.
14% chance. Great.
So Curse of Years, you roll. What is it? How many dice do you start with?
They start with 10.
Start with 10.
Every 6 is immortal, and then after that, every dice is successfully rolled a 6.
Do...
Every 6 is immortal, and every 5 is immortal, and then every 4
Oh
is
wait,
immortal.
we can't be over here,
Right,
right?
15 inches forward. Oh,
Yeah, I'm way
dirty cheater. Look at that. Same
way
thing.
too far forward.
Wow, I should be watching this. I didn't expect you to cheat this.
And I'm over in that pocket.
So we need 2 people now. We need 1 person to watch for cheating,
Yeah.
and 1 person to.
So Archon, 6s are mortals, and then you pick up the 6s, and then you roll 5s for mortals, and you pick up the 5s, you roll 4s,
Fours,
then you get down to 2s,
2s,
and
then.
if they all succeed, then the unit just disappears.
Yep.
And
Well, that- even that
Jesse used
depends.
that the first time I played against him in AOS 2.0 to very skillfully and with nuanced strategy delete my unit of line move spell.
I just rolled good once. Rolled good one time and won the game because of it.
It happened another time too, didn't it?
That's happened a couple.
It happened a couple times, right?
There's been a couple tournaments where it's nuked units. Think of.
Okay.
I was actually
Well,
thinking
there's
of
a
the Ash spell
refix.
though. That I got
And
confused
then
with
I
the
will
whole
put-
Ash, like
I gotta put something else down. I was just fixing those guys.
hide a
I
dice
will
behind your back
put-
spell.
Oh, that one's even better. But yeah, I might.
Oh no. Oh, for those of you listening all the way from Portland who generously custom engraved Rose City Raft Championship mugs, mine has been shattered on the ground. Just now.
Rip.
Just now. Leave home. Wife got a little angry that I left home. Shattered my Rose City Raft glass.
Got wrathful.
You don't.
Full of wrath.
So wrathful.
Man, that's dark. I like that book.
Alright, so you're setting them up. I'm gonna go ahead and
Yeah, these guys are set up enough.
put this guy up here.
We got
Giants are hiding in the horde.
I'm gonna have a great big gaping hole in the middle of my
Yeah.
line here.
So that's even more reason to prep for this weekend. I hope you're giving out mugs, West Coast. I need a new one.
Another hero there.
I don't know if he goes here or not. I think he goes here. And go ahead.
And I am done.
Oh, the big guy. The big guy himself, huh?
Hiding in the back. Cow he is.
Yeah, totally cowering. Alright, I'm gonna put these little guys cowering around the building.
What are those archers?
This is Zarbag's Gits.
Oh shoot! Yeah.
I'm playing.
And the Zarbag counts as a hero too, right?
Yeah, he's there. So,
Technically. I mean, as much as a goblin can.
yeah. As much as you could count a goblin.
Heroism is irrelevant.
And do the normal trolls have minus the hits on them as well?
They do not, no.
I mean, the good ones do, but Rick's not running the good ones.
Okay. Good.
I don't believe in good ones. I believe in the
He's
bad.
running the pretty models.
And I think we're done, right? Yeah. So
So the fanatics don't count as a unit.
they don't count as a drop anymore. No, they just go in a unit and they are there.
So I'm guessing that your own fanatic, he's part of Zarbags, so they have their own fanatic.
Yeah, this is Sour Tongue. So Sour Tongue is in this unit. So all these goblin units have at least one fanatic.
This is the biggest random accidental nerf.
What's that?
Well, because Sour Tongue in a unit of Zarbag's Gifts for 160 points, giving one fanatic, like one fanatic was all you needed to interrupt a charge.
Yeah. But now.
But now it's just like one fanatic in front of a unit.
Yeah. Alright. So how many drops did you actually have? I kinda lost track.
2, 4, 6, 8.
Okay. I had 2, 4, 6, 8 as well. You went first, so you win.
The thing you went first instead of deferring.
Yeah.
So you get to decide who goes first.
I'm gonna let you go first.
Vicky, I think what broke that previous feed was me scrolling too fast on the other camera. I like zoomed in and scrolled across, like did a bunch of commands really fast.
Maybe.
I think that's what broke the feed.
Is it still working? The feed's still
Yeah,
working?
it's still working now. I'm not doing that anymore.
Okay. I am going to start with my. Oh, I have to put the moon down. Forgot to do that. I will place the moon over here. No. Yes, over here.
I just got an image of my poor roasted rat glass. Andrew Edmonds, if you watch this, I'm gonna need another mug. High
I'm
glass.
going to start by generating 1 command point for just being an awesome goblin. My.
He made you go first, we've moved to turn 1.
Yeah, so then I'm going to.
It was an anticlimactic move to turn 1. We're now playing the game.
Yeah, and then we're going to try casting some spells. I can't cast anything that's going to damage you per se, but I will try and do a good.
To be fair.
I will try and cast Hand of Gork from this guy over here. So it goes off with a 9.
It's a perfect thing.
And I will be Hand of Gorking a unit.
Alright.
Where? I don't know. But I will be Hand of Gorking a unit.
You don't have to announce it until after he counterspells it.
Yes. And I got it with a 9, so you would need a 10 to stop it if you so desire.
Alright, so Arkin will go ahead. How many casters do you have total?
I have 2. One of them can once per game cast 2 spells, but in general they both just do 1 spell base. And once per game, one of them can do +2 to cast.
Alright, so we'll go ahead and use Arkin to dispel it if I'm even in range, right? Don't have to be within a certain distance.
You are within range, I think. You're within 30. Well, let's see if you're within 30. I might have. Oh, you are not. So Arkin cannot. He cannot. Do you have? No, I don't think you have any cat. Where's your necromancer?
So there's the vampire lord. Here's the necromancer right in front of the mortis.
Yeah, no. You may not
Everybody's
stop
outside
this.
of 30. All right.
You may not stop this.
How about her?
So
Is that
then,
an unpainted vampire on your Thunder dragon?
That's why he's not on there.
Oh.
He's
I'm
ethereal.
going
So he's
to
invisible.
be-
It's an
He's
invisible
Ethereal! It's an ethereal vampire lord. Got
Yes,
it. Alright.
vampire lord.
I will be Hand of Gorking this unit.
Oh, is Hand of Gork like a teleport?
Yes.
Yeah, it's
sir.
like when remember Ken Fork and 8? You pick up a block of 6
Oh.
trolls, you put it down somewhere else.
That is amazing.
Yep.
They
This
brought it back.
is what has just happened. What's the range on summoning off this gravesite?
9 inches.
So if I put it here,
9 inches away from the enemy.
What was that awesome siege spell they should definitely bring back? The one that did like 2d6 wounds at strength 10.
Oh, the strength was
Bolt of
random,
Siege
wasn't it?
or,
Yeah.
Bolt of Change, I think.
No, it wasn't Volt. They have Volt to change. Yeah, it was like Black Hole or Dimensional or something.
Okay, and then I'm going to rearrange
Should bring that
a
back.
few of these guys.
It was 2d6 spell, Gateway. It was Gateway. Yeah, you should bring back Gateway. That was a good spell. I like that spell. When you reprint Zinch as a new book, Games Workshop is definitely watching this.
Okay.
So do they still get to move as well?
No, this counts as their movement, but they could charge.
Okay.
Let me make sure I am more than 9. I am. Yes, they could charge.
Gotcha. That's pretty mighty.
I'm going to do a little bit of this.
And what's their bravery?
What is the bravery of said goblins?
Yeah.
It's either 5 or 20, depending on how you count it. And what I mean is they have super low base bravery, but you get +1 per 10. But if you're doing things like screaming with a terrorgeist or something, it doesn't care about the bonuses.
Okay.
The bonus is only used for leadership checks.
Copy that.
I'm gonna stop self-correcting and just go with leadership checks.
Okay, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Oh, no, sorry.
Yeah,
I felt like I was deploying. Yeah, no, I felt like I was
Okay,
deploying.
in that case, I'll cast it.
No, I know, right?
Let's try this.
Okay, so those guys have done that. Now I could do, what is it? What's the range on the shield spell? Actually, no, let's think about this. Geminids are 18 and then move 8, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna try and cast Geminids. I do not cast Geminids.
Alright, so is that the same caster? Or
Different caster. And that is that.
Alright.
For casting, I don't have anything else I do in the command phase yet, I don't think. Oh, food's here? Excellent, thank you. So I'll go to the movement phase. I need to run this guy, but I need it to get there. So I actually, one last thing before I do moves. On a 4-up, that fungoid shaman gives me an extra command point.
So in general, so you stuck a bunch of goblins on an objective, and you leave room to then stick another goblin behind them to capture the objective?
Yeah, and I'm going to run him, so he will be able to get exactly there.
What's the range? Candagork isn't anywhere on the board, is it?
Are you using a command?
Anywhere on the board outside of 9. Yeah, I'm using a command point to run him 6.
Okay.
It's better than it used to be.
So he can run up to 11, and that'll put him right in that pocket. And then, who else do I want to move? Whom else do I wish to move? I'm going to run this big unit of lads here. I take that, I add 2 to that, and I add 5 to that. So that becomes 12. I can move these guys 12 inches.
Well, I'm so confused. What just happened?
So he gets a bonus to his run, because you still get that in your book, the +2 from the gongs.
Yeah.
Because goblins are scared of gongs, and so it makes them run away faster forward.
Gotcha.
It's not that we're scared of them.
Move
We're highly
plus run plus scared of gongs.
Scared. You're scared of
Everything you
gongs.
do is fear motivated.
You're scared.
So turn 1, Ricky's been able to get all of his hordes on the objectives.
This is why you
Yeah.
should never let me go first.
Wow. I have no idea goblins are so mobile.
The trick is just to murder them all.
Yeah, now you
Yeah.
just gotta murder them.
I just have to kill 60 goblins. Easy.
For the character.
Curse of years all day long.
And I'm going to swing them kind of this.
I remember the skeletons hitting mildly hard.
They can. I'm gonna have my work cut out for me getting them up there though.
Oh, that one side's gonna get there.
Okay. Sharp guys are sharp.
Mm-hmm.
Sharp guys are.
Are they spears or are they just shield and hand weapon?
Hand weapon and shield.
So that gives them a better save but less damage when they fight, right?
They actually damage easier. Like they damage 1 better, but there's just less attacks because I don't have the 2-inch range. And this guy's gonna be right here. Okay. I'm going to run the big guy. I believe. Can I see my telephone?
Oh, you're looking at his base move? I bet it's 6.
I actually think it's 7.
Oh.
I could be wrong. I can't remember now.
7, that's fancy.
Yeah, he's a fast guy. But I could be already adding that in my brain, which could be the problem. Yeah, he's 6, so it becomes 7 plus 3 is 10, which should.
So the become 7 is because of the Grit Feather Charm, which in addition to the -1 to hit, happens to give you a +1 move, which I
Is he
usually
just
forget.
open the line?
Oh wow, so he's within 3 inches too?
He's within 3. You've got some murdering to do, sir.
You got murder. Okay, now I have some trolls. What's this guy can move how far?
That's a good question.
14.
14 inches.
14 inches. So he can move 14. He can basically. He can go wherever.
He's gonna get there.
So he could come eat trolls.
Okay, repeat this. That's right.
I think I will just move my trolls.
You're not gonna sleep? Oh, that's shit.
What was denied by us?
Somewhere.
We're not even gonna give him an endorsement.
Okay. One second.
No sponsorship for you.
No sponsorship for you, Thai place that didn't give us
I
silverware.
actually think I have it checked that we don't want it because we want to care about the environment. So, because we can just go down the hall and get the ones from here.
Everything? Okay. I will go get Lucy. There are napkins here.
Okay, I'm just gonna move the trolls up a little bit like that.
No, I'm fine.
Over here, I'm going to. I don't really know what to do with Zarbag's gets, so I'm just gonna bring him forward because
He's a free hero. I mean, he sits on an objective.
So there are 160 points for basically like 2 chaff units and a hero, which is still not bad. Just feel like they should have had their points reduced.
they're just gonna move up a little bit. Like
Games Workshop, I know you're listening. If you could read point costs some of the Underworld's bans as they're actually used in Age of Sigmar,
to
that
be
would great.
useful.
To be like actually useful, because they're fun, and people spend a lot of time painting them well for Underworlds, and then you bring them over into AOS, and you're like, they're mostly just awful, like super awful. I mean, not really. It's not like I'm buying less things because of the 4 Underworlds models I'm adding in.
I'm gonna run Zarbag.
You know when Vortex was released, it was 300 points for that Zinch format.
Toit.
300 points.
Wait, you tell me your Zinch band from Underworld is 300
It
points?
was 300 points for a caster with an awful ability and like 5 chaff models.
What's the why?
I don't know, for reasons. He's down to 220 now, they were like, oh, well that was obscenely high. So he has a spell that gives a command point that can only be used for generic command point actions, and maybe they were like, oh, I don't know about command points. But then they gave goblins like 50 command points a turn, so...
I have no shooting that's going to be in range. That's my movement, my shooting. The start of the charge phase, I would release Fanatics. I see no reason to.
That guy has the highest ratio of hours spent painting compared to utility of any model I own.
What guy?
Vortex.
Oh. I believe I am done with my first turn. I will be scoring, I guess, a point and a point.
He's worse than a Bretonian Peg Knight. Alright, 2 points for Ricky.
So, okay.
2 points for the Snuffler. The early lead, snuffling his way to
I'm having some
victory.
serious regrets.
No, don't have regrets. You
No
just,
idea
just
what
set
you did so
yourself
far.
up. Remember, so in this scenario, you get points equal to the number of turns you can consecutively own. So you just have to murder him relatively quickly.
So I just have to kill all his units.
Yeah, just kill all this stuff. What's the problem?
Well, I think the big thing's going to be pushing for a double turn.
No, it's gonna double turn. But it doesn't mean you can't get double turned.
I also think I need to remember what my endless spell does, because I think it does something good. I think it gives me a minus, is it a -1 to hit?
Which endless spell?
Suffocating Brain Tide.
No, it's minus bravery to your opponents that are near it, or to anybody that's near it. It's a super fluffy spell. You can have maybe some better endless spells when the new death endless spells come out this summer. I'll bet that bridge is really good for you.
Mm-hmm. Oh, the bone bridge?
The bone bridge. I think it mainly gets in the way of goblins, that your endless spell.
Alright,
That's
so
fine, you can get in the way, I don't have to move them now.
so for general command abilities, on which I have one, I have
I am gonna snuffle my way to
Arcane-
first place.
First of the Mortar. I'm just going to give all my spells a +6 casting range.
Alright.
So we'll go ahead and activate that using my command point. And then we're going to go right into the casting phase.
Can you use your Curse of Years on like single models?
Mhm.
Just curious, no reason.
Oh, you've done it before.
Oh,
Absolutely. Alright,
So it's not like 8 Curse of Years where depending on the unit size.
so the base things I get, Lords of Sacrament get +1 to cast. And then I also get 1 additional spell.
Okay.
So 4 spells total.
So you're just gonna cheat your way to it.
That's how I always win. So we're gonna go ahead and start with Amethystine Pinions. The Vampire Lord on Zombie Dragon is gonna cast it on himself. So I'm gonna roll 2 dice. It's a 9 + 1, so it goes off with a 10.
Okay.
And that gives him +5 inches movement
To Arkin?
to the Vampire Lord on Zombie Dragon.
Ugh. Who was casting that? Was he casting it on himself? What other spells do you have? May I know those, please? You can give him +5 to move. You have Curse of
He
Years.
also has a Wrath Orb or some Soul Cage thing.
You're gonna need to kill that dragon for dragon kill points. Just saying. He's helping you with
Yeah,
that.
so he's got an Amaranthine Orb.
I don't know if I can kill a dragon.
Or no, I'm sorry, Soul Pick. You're right.
Okay, what's that do?
If you charge on a 5-up, that unit gets a mortal wound.
Like responding to the charge, like when you get charged.
Till your next hero phase, after a unit affected by any Soul Pike spells makes a charge, you roll a number of dice equal to the result of their charge roll. For each 5-up, they take a mortal wound.
Oh, so if you, the further you charge, the more likely
Yeah.
you are to. Okay.
And then he's obviously got Curse of Years.
Mm-hmm.
What else did I give him?
The first you roll,
He has Thieving Vigor, which is -1 to your attacks, and you only roll 1 dice when you're making charges. And then you've also got the Soul Harvest, which people around him take mortal wounds and then they heal him on a 5-up.
Okay, then, so those ones aren't really relevant.
And then the Necromancer himself has Overwhelming Dread, which is -1 to Bravery, and then Decrepify.
That one's kind of relevant.
But Arkin also knows all of those spells that other people know, so you kind
Alright, so I'll let that one go. He
Okay.
can have his movement. I don't think he needs it.
I
He's already gonna murder me.
Okay, so he's +5-inch movement.
Okay. And
The
then
second spell we're going to cast is Decrepify via the Necromancer onto the. Or wait, not Decrepify, sorry, it's the Overwhelming Dread.
okay.
So that goes off with a 5. Oh! Also forgot, unmodified Locus of Sheesh. Since I was a 9+ unmodified, I get to do it twice. So I will also give it to Arkin. This was a natural 9. I get
Okay.
to resolve it a second time, so
Sure.
9 off twice. Overwhelming Dread now on the 60 Gallows.
Okay.
It goes off with a 10 because he gets an additional +1 because of the Mortis Engine.
Okay. But you don't get to cast it twice because it wasn't a natural
Nope,
nine, right?
not a natural 9,
Okay,
it only goes
so
off
I'm going
once.
to try and stop this one. I do not.
So they have Overwhelming Dread, which is going to be -1 to hit and -1 to their Bravery.
-1 to hit. -1.
Let's
Do you have a
let's see if
token
they
for
give
that
me
guy
a
or not?
fancy token for that. They probably did, it's the one that I left behind, but we'll see. Oh, look at that, Overwhelming Dread.
Oh, so dreadful.
Perfect, so that was the Necromancer's 1.
Okay.
So now we'll go ahead and do Curse of Years now.
Okay.
Do I want to cast it on that hero? I don't know if I have the range. I think Curse of Years only has 18-inch plus 6. So I'm going to pre-measure and see if there's anyone I can't reach with it. 24 inches.
Fun fact, in Age of Sigmar, you can cast a spell and then determine a target.
Well, there you go. I'll go ahead and use that. So 2d6, and for him it's going to be plus 4. Because he gets plus 1 for the Mortis Engine. Which, thank goodness, so it's a 9.
Okay, I'm gonna try and stop that with my other summon. And hope for the best. Nope.
Alright, so it goes off. So 24-inch range. We cannot reach the trolls. Honestly, I think that hero and the goblins are the only things I can kill.
Okay.
So now I need to figure out if I want to try and kill the goblin unit, or if I just want to nuke the hero.
Okay.
What else is the hero holding the objective?
He's holding an objective, but if I kill the goblins around him, I can just go kill the hero. Easy.
Okay, so we're going on goblins.
I think so.
Okay.
I'm waiting for Matt to talk me out of it. I feel like that's the better thing.
So all of the points come from a hero controlling an objective. If you were not confident you're going to murder all of the goblins and then get to the hero, you would want to make sure he is not controlling the objective.
More important, does that hero have an invulnerable save against mortal wounds?
That is a good point. That's a good point. Also, I just drank someone's peach nectar and talking white. It's real gross. Who drinks? Oh, that's gross. That is like a hip fruit.
Jesse?
Oh my god.
No,
That's mine.
It's like someone put some stone fruit in the yard.
protection.
He does not.
How many wounds does he have?
He has 5, I believe.
Alright. We'll try it out. We'll give it a shot. Yeah. And use it successfully convincingly. But if this ends up being a nuke, I'm gonna regret forever not.
I have every incentive for you to win.
Alright, so the first thing it is, I roll 10d6. Every 6 counts as a mortal. Start out average. So we have 2 6s.
Okay, so
So
that's 2.
2 mortal wounds.
Alright.
Go back to the.
Now of these 2 d6s, now it goes to a 5 up, so we need to get a 5. We have nothing.
Okay.
So it takes 2 mortal wounds.
Alright.
Well, so the target was not the critical variable there.
Yeah. So I could try and arcane bolt him off the board, right?
Mm. Well,
Try that
if you
out.
got a 10 or higher, then you've got 3 on D3.
Yeah. I mean, it's either that or.
Do you have any other nukes?
No other damage. Everything else is a debuff. So I have something that can subtract their charge rolls and -1 to make them hit, and -1 to wound.
I mean, at +5, getting a 10 on Arcane Bolt is not super rare.
+4, yeah, it'd be 50-50. So it's whether I want to debuff those gobos some more to try and soften them up.
Could you just do the Arcane Bolt from somebody else then?
No, this is my last spell. I've used 3 of my 4 spells already.
Don't you have Necromancers and crap though?
Necromancer did the Overwhelming Dread, Vampire Lord did Pinions, and now Arcane is deciding what he wants to do for his last spell.
I see.
I've nuked my magic quite a bit by not taking that battalion that I used to take.
Oh, I didn't. Oh, I see. Yeah, I was thinking about your battalion. Got it.
Yeah, I got rid of that. So I can get -1 wound for him, I can -1 attacks on him, but I think that trying to Arcane Bolt that boss is the key. So what's the range on
So,
Arcane Bolt?
if you resolve the Arcane Bolt and it's on a 10 up, you're still only 1 out of 3 chance of killing the guy, right?
Yeah, but
fine.
it's better than a 0 chance.
Yeah, I think that's the play to go for.
I mean, versus -1 to wound, I think, on the gobos. You know,
Them -1 to wound, puts
Yeah.
them on a 3. You're probably gonna kill a lot of goblins. Is there any way you can buff the skeletons or make them faster?
I have Dance Macabre, which gives them a second attack phase.
So that might be a better thing because, I mean, what's the chance of getting in? If the skeletons can get in there, then having a second attack phase feels pretty good.
Yeah, it means that they'll have 2 attack phases essentially, so
Feels like a lot of good goblins.
let's give it a shot. Let's give Dance Macabre a shot on the Skellies via Arcane. Goes off.
Okay.
Not only that, but it goes off. So I don't think any spells that are their original spells in their profile, that doesn't count as one of the lore vampires or lore, so it's just going to be a regular old spell.
Okay.
I also have to see if I can actually do that. If you don't mind me researching it, because it says Arcane knows all the spells that the other heroes okay, any spells, any Death Wizard has within 18 inches of him.
Yeah.
He does know Dance Macabre. So they get 2 attack phases this turn.
Okay.
So now I led you wrong, because if I'd known you were getting a 9, double Arcane Bolt at D3 would have done it.
Well, only if it's lore vampires or.
Oh, right, then never mind.
Alright, so magic's done. That was relatively painless.
Yeah, that didn't really hurt that much. Could have been worse.
Could have been worse. Could have been worse. Alright.
Let's go ahead and go to scoring, and I'll take the next turn.
So the dire doggos.
You have a 240 skeleton attack first.
They're gonna go and move their 10 inches.
That's just gonna take forever.
It's not going to be a short amount of dice. It's not going to be a small amount of dice.
Yeah, if you guys just want to get an app, like a random dice roll generator, I would be totally cool with that. Alright, so now Arkin has a 19-inch movement range, which unfortunately is not enough. So I have to be at least 3 inches away. I have to stop 3 inches away from somebody, right?
Yeah, so like that one puppy might be just a little too close.
Alright, just bump him back then.
Back
So
off,
if I go
puppers.
here, in order for me to... Yeah, that's impossible.
So Ricky?
Well, you could try. Well, he's got +5 move right now, right?
He's got 19, but it won't, that's still not enough to clear over.
On over there.
Yeah, because this is still just social, not to dimensional cascade. Just retype it.
Dimensional cascade up here.
Yeah,
Okay.
or is this social? Boop 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 boop.
Oh, and you have ads.
Oh, I'm getting ads now?
Yeah, this ad supports Twitch.
Oh.
It's K-pop.
I really messed up on my
Yeah.
What are you trying to
grave
do?
sites. Well, I can't summon anything
Mm.
because they're all too far forward. So I have to be at least 9 inches away from you, which gets me to this line. Which means I can't summon anything past that even on that grave site.
Yeah, there's a long ad. Oh, there we go.
Okay,
So I
okay.
can't really summon anything.
When do you do that? At the end of your
In
movement?
the movement.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm kind of... Yeah, I really think I screwed up on my movement, or on my placement of the grave sites. I'm keeping stuff in reserve.
Well, thanks for doing that for me.
Oh, anytime.
That was very nice.
I heard Matt Beasley wanted you to win, and I decided I was going to
Yeah,
do
it's
what
all
I
about
could.
me winning this game.
It's not my first preference.
He likes that there is a way for people to displace him without playing him. He's really a big fan
I
of
do not. I think that the illegitimate nature that of your attempt to take the champion is just shitty. It's just shitty. If
Now-
that's the word.
Now, to be fair,
To be fair.
To be fair.
I played Brendan
Uh-huh.
because he wanted a game,
Is that Lord Training?
and I was a gentleman,
Yeah.
How bad did you lose?
and I beat Brendan,
That got him into second.
and I was just sitting there casually. Anthony was supposed to come tonight, but no, Anthony won't play unless he plays his Broken Land.
You gotta use their Twitch names so they know who you're talking
Yeah.
Oh, the Admiral.
about. So you played Lord Shiny Pants?
I played Lord Shiny Pants, and then
Wait.
Jesse was
The Bowman King.
the Bone King, was going to
Oh my.
play Anthony tonight, but Anthony wanted to play the Cheesemonger list, and
Anthony wanted to practice for the tournament this weekend, which is just, I mean, that's...
which is just a Cheesemonger list, and didn't seem fun, so we're doing this. I mean, hey, Jesse's right of challenge. He can pick whatever he wants.
Very true. Alright, so I don't know if I can summon
What?
anything.
So it's either Bone King or the other.
So I would have had to have gone first to really had a chance getting anything up, because you're already...
I mean, come on.
Oh, kind of cock-blocked a little bit.
Well, so I put my
Or you
grave
could,
sites...
summon stuff back there,
I
or
can't
just murder
because,
me, and then
Yeah, I can't summon it back here, so
Don't think that's why.
this is the furthest up in those
But I
two
wish
buildings
it was.
have me pinned in pretty good.
yeah.
Yeah, so I should have deployed on the other side, I think. I just couldn't, I haven't played in months. So.
So what's the
Got
problem?
them.
You can't bring out your other skeletons?
No, I can't do anything with the rest of my army.
Why?
I have to be at least 9 inches away from him,
Okay.
and so I put my grave sets forward pretty aggressively.
Okay.
And now I can't summon any of the units because they got pretty big footprints.
How close do they have to be to the grave sites?
Within 9 inches and more than 9 inches away from him.
Why can't you put it in that grave site?
Because I'd have to go back here.
Not all of them though. Some of them go 9 inches away, right?
Furthest I can go up is here.
Right.
And that's not going to get me anywhere.
Just don't go wide. Go long. You basically do your deployment zone.
Yeah, so I'm essentially just...
Right. So you're just not going to get in there this turn.
Yeah.
But at least they're out and going to get in
I
there
mean,
next
they
turn.
can still charge. And if
They
you
still
like
charge. You can hit a 9.
Yeah.
It's not the best thing, but it's not terrible.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't. You'll be at a 9, which is the best you could be at anyway, right? Unless you can't. Can you move after you come out of the grave?
Hmm?
Don't you come out of the grave and move or something ridiculous like
The
that?
end of your movement phase, you can only charge.
Okay.
Unless you summon them, but since they're in reserves...
Oh,
so-
that was when you summoned them. I see. Okay.
Yeah, so I can fit a pretty narrow footprint in there.
There you go. You can get basically. Yeah.
We're only 9 inches away.
Yeah. Lemonade, Jesse. Lemonade.
Yeah, I gotta get up there and I don't know how I'm gonna...
Speaking of lemonade, I gotta wash this
I
hit
feel like...
nectar out of my mouth, but
What is wrong with you?
they are gross. Who eats peaches?
I feel like
Humans?
something was meant to get me further up on the board and it just got me further back.
Yeah. Trixie goblins, bro.
Yeah, well, I think it was nothing even regardless of what you did. I think I had planned on having a lot more mobility or being further up on the board.
Right.
By letting you go first, I think I really kind of shot myself in the foot.
Yeah. Well, it's been a while since you got to play, so.
Yeah, I haven't played in months. Alright, Arkin will try and let's see. As close as I can be. There. So I may as well start summoning stuff up. I need some more board presence.
And they have to be 9.
Yeah, some there. Pull back.
Yeah.
Let's see where we are.
That's not too far back.
I don't know if I can do this either.
Yeah, you can. Come over to the wall.
Well, 9 inches from there.
Oh, from him?
From his grave site.
Oh,
So the
good.
graves, yeah, I can.
Get up on here. You can be up on those. And just wrap them around by Arkin. I mean, it's not ideal, but put them someplace.
Yeah, so that goes back to the grave sites setting up. And kind of knowing what the board's going to look like at the end of the
Your grave sites have to be on your side of the board too, right?
2 have to be in my deployment zone,
Mm.
and then 2 can be anywhere.
Oh,
And
so
so
you
those
could've-
ones, I set those up way too aggressively. Yeah, I could put them way back there
You
too,
could have been back there.
but I have to make within 9 inches to use them.
Oh.
So you have to be at the grave essentially, and then
Oh,
be able to bring
dang.
them up.
Yeah, that's not
Rule 9s, lots of 9s. Okay.
Night. It's the Hermicane rule.
Yeah. And the Vampire Lord on the Zombie Dragon.
Who's old Hermie these days?
What's
Was
that?
he nominated for something?
I think they withdrew his nomination.
That's probably reasonable.
He was for the Fed. He was up for the Fed.
How
Wasn't
many
he the
wounds?
one who, like,
How many wounds does this guy
Didn't
have?
believe in science?
Yeah, no, he
I'm
doesn't.
pretty sure he's
How
a doctor
many
who
does he
doesn't
have?
believe in cause.
How many
and
wounds?
effect.
Yeah.
12. 12
Oh, okay.
wounds.
Okay.
12 easily to nibble on wounds. So few wounds that you might as well just not even bother.
Yeah. This is a range of 9.
I mean, why bother? Just eat goblins, right? That's what goblins are for, it's for eating.
There was something particularly egregious he said regarding like scientific theory, where I was like, man,
We're
that
talking
guy
about
operates on people.
Herman Cain still?
I guess. Matt just can't let it go.
It was a weird moment in our history. I mean, not super weird, then it's fun.
Alright, so let's go ahead and go into shooting.
What?
So a little pestilent breath into the gobos.
No!
Automatically hits. because there's more than 12 models. So it's an auto hit, and it's going to be a 2-up to wound.
Okay.
That's a 2. Rend -3 and damage D6.
Rend -3, so no save.
Yep, and then D6 damage. Big dice. 2.
You killed 2 goblins?
2 dead goblins.
I hope you feel proud.
So
I
proud.
don't. Oh, I wanted to get closer to the Tron King, but he's got a pretty thick wall around
Is that
him.
as far up as your dragon can fly? What's he figuring out
He
there?
can go way further, but I don't want him to get mired in the goblins.
Okay.
And then the Mortis Engine's got a scream of 9 inches, Wheel of the Damned.
What? I don't
So-
think he can see me out of the woods, can he?
That's 9
Yeah.
inches.
What's the, if you're in the woods, you can see out of it no matter
Yeah.
what?
You cannot see more than 1 inch through woods.
Okay, so you gotta be within an inch.
Okay, so I can't do that.
I believe.
Did you have the room to move up to there?
He didn't move hardly at all. Yeah, I thought to
Move
do
up to the edge. Ricky didn't know the train rules.
Then you can see him.
Okay.
Or you could do this,
I just don't want to get. Yeah.
and then you can see,
Cool.
There you go.
and then you're still close enough to buff those guys?
Yeah,
Because
I
how
just-
close do you have to be
there
to
you go.
Arkin to buff him?
12,
Yeah.
12 inches?
Room turn sideways and see it. You didn't-
Okay.
you
Yeah,
didn't
there you
know.
go.
Yeah,
That
alright,
fixes it.
I'm kind of getting overwhelmed in rules now.
Yeah.
Alright. So if the.
I like ruling in favor of Jesse.
Yeah. And there's a tree there.
Alright, so.
But he can see, so shoot at Gerblin Netter.
So I roll 2 dice for each enemy unit within range of the damage table. So if it's higher than your bravery and your -1 bravery.
Okay.
You're actually minus.
Base bravery.
This is bad. This is bad.
What's your base bravery like? 2?
Something
7.
worse than that.
You just take D3 mortals. It's not-
Oh, it's not delta based.
Oh,
What?
It's not based on the difference.
okay.
2 mortal wounds.
2? Boy, you just keep killing goblins left and right.
2 at a time. 2 at a time. Alright.
Going to pull from. Okay. Well, that was rude.
Yeah, and then I guess
The memory of those pieces keeps making me more beer.
I'll go ahead and try charging. So the dire wolves will charge into the goblins. 4 inches, they should be able to make it, but just barely.
Okay. Full frontal puppy assault. Bah. Bah.
We'll be able to pile in.
Okay.
And then the skellies are going to try, so they're going to need at least a 9.
Oh,
not
that got
be-
me scared. I saw I saw the 6 first, and I was like,
I think in the grave was really a bad idea. 'Cause I'd be a lot closer if I hadn't used it.
yeah, if you wanted to be, you could have been.
Yeah. The skeletons will charge forward 11, so you can make that. So everyone except for that last 5, I think.
Oh boy.
I missed what happened with
Should
Jesse.
have done my fanatics on those guys.
It did not go off. You only rolled a 4.
Well, did you not? You didn't do the fanatics on those, huh?
No, I should have, but I didn't think to. I just knew I didn't want to do it over here because it doesn't look like the dragon was coming in, so. He might still bring the dragon in, but.
Yeah, dragon's scared.
I don't think he can kill that whole unit of goblins in one go.
But in 2
You got my
goes.
house off.
Yeah, I know. That's what I mean, even with 2 goes.
Let's see, and then the spirit hosts will try and go in. 6, probably not. Definitely not, because I needed a 9-inch.
Yeah, yeah.
I guess I should have thrown the mortis engine in there too. I don't know why I'm being so scared to charge in. Really, I should have pulled everything up here for a big charge. But
Yeah, just full forward.
yeah.
That's alright.
Super rusty, so no big deal.
7 might get you there. Are you within 7 and
That'll get me in there.
Okay.
Straight line and he flies, and really Arkin should be in there too. That's a pretty undefended target. Arkin should be in there too. But,
Now you're gonna learn about bringing 30 goblins back. Do you still have the
okay.
fanatics in them if they come back with 30?
Nope.
No.
Alright, so
-1 to hit, so that might help, but might not.
yeah.
that traditionally has helped against the skeleton hordes.
Yeah. Because they hit on 4s, right?
They hit on 4s, yes.
So it takes out a third of their damage.
So skeletons will go first.
That's your first one? Alright.
I have a feeling the direwolves won't live, so. How do I do this?
No, they can't wrap around over there. But you don't need them to.
Is it 3 ranks?
You should have 3. So you'll have like 4 guys who don't.
Skeletons have 2 inch reach?
Yeah.
Oh.
Alright, so
Cheers, bro.
36 times 3, 90, 108. 108 minus 1 to hit.
108.5.
Woo! Okay, we're gonna be using small dice, guys, for this because no hand can hold that, even Jesse's older hands.
25.
So 108 says 216 attacks on 5s after 2 rounds.
30,
Wow.
36.
It'd be like 70 hits. Yeah, it's not gonna kill them all.
13.
Huh.
Alright, there's 36.
What did they lose on 4?
On 4s,
Do you get
yeah.
rerolls?
No rim. No rerolls.
You didn't get rid?
Giant bucket of dice.
All you gotta do is live long enough to talk about the fanatics.
Yeah, minus 1, so
Yep, so it's
5.
5s, just the 5s. So I'll just roll these all the way
Yep,
through to
and then I'll
completion.
count you. Yeah.
So these hit. Now we're on the 4th wound.
Okay.
Oh, that was horrible.
3,
4 wounds.
4 wounds. I'll roll those to save really quick. No rand, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so that gives me 0 saves, so go ahead and roll all those again. And I'll remove
times.
4 bros.
Alright, so we just need 1 lucky roll. I can need a lot of lucky rolls.
Definitely gave myself a stomach ache on Thai food and popcorn. Responsible decisions.
Through. 4 wounds. Yeah, I think if I had put Arkin in here too, he might have been able to push the damage up because he's got a lot of multi-wound stuff. But he always dies so easy, I'm always terrified of him going
These are
away.
wounds.
10 times.
Okay, I'll roll these to save and then we'll remove them. So I say 1, 2, 3, 4, so I take 6.
And the last time of this save. Oh, I wasn't so good. Alright, 4s. Oh, and then I got one extra for the champion.
Okay, yeah, just throw them.
5 to hit.
Okay.
Alright, so 6 more.
6 more saves. And I only saved 1 more. Wow, my saves were pretty bad on that.
My hits were pretty bad on that.
So wait, how many more was that? That
5
was 5 more? Okay,
So
yeah,
6.
that's another sled. So we'll take out this middle sled. Actually,
Yeah, I think against horde armies, keeping things in the grave might be a less of a good idea. Because you're able to have more presence on those graves.
Okay, then I get to go. I get to go with something. I get to go with something. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna go with the goblins.
I might have eaten all of them.
That's alright, I appreciate it.
This guy
I don't know if you
forward a little bit.
Yeah, they're better than one.
Okay, those guys out of here. These guys here, I'll just shove over.
So Van Hell's just lets you activate twice, doesn't have you do it twice in a row.
Gives me a second pile in combat phase.
As a separate activation.
So I get to try and do it again.
Yeah, it's really silly that I had to spend my command point to get up here, because it's probably gonna...
Oh shoot.
caused me a lot of problems.
I didn't even think about
Oh,
that.
do you not have any command points left?
But
Oh, I didn't realize that.
I needed to score, so and maybe I didn't need to score. Maybe I should have just played the long game a little bit better. But okay, I need to count things that are attacking. That's what I need to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 netters.
Did you roll for your troll command point and just miss it?
Huh?
Did you roll for your troll
You did,
command
you
point and
did.
just miss it? I just missed it. Never mind. keep
No, he doesn't generate a command point. The first one.
going. Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, he. What did I say? I had 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, 6. Yeah, he doesn't generate it until the moon comes on.
Oh, even though he's always under the moon has to be on the board.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
These are the nets that are going to hit my 4s. Am I minus to hit those?
You were -1 to hit because of overwhelming dread, I believe.
Right.
You're looking before you pull stuff off.
Yeah.
Overwhelming dread. -1 to hit rolls and -1 your bravery.
Okay, so I take out the 4s. Okay, these are 3s to win. So, ooh, dang.
Uno.
I got 1 moon on netters.
Any rend?
No red.
Alright, so it's gonna be a 5
So,
out of 6 up. Well, let's see if they're still within 12 inches.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
That's gonna be a 5 out of 6 up.
11, 12,
Makes it
13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 30,
30 brews.
30 spears. So there's
Uh,
Dude
Swords.
and Dude. Now these guys are the spear unit, so they're
Oh
just,
shoot, okay.
Because you're
Oh, I
not
didn't realize
start with a command point anymore.
nope.
It just gains a lot.
Yeah, it can gain a lot, and it means that I should start being a little more conservative on that first turn when people always make me go first, which they do.
Mm-hmm.
And I usually play pretty conservatively, and I don't move out of my bubble, but I wanted to protect that that boss.
Right.
So I did that. Alright. I can barely hold these dice, so
Boy. Is it 5 to hit?
yeah.
6, 9.
And 2 salute. There we go. So 2, 4, 6, 8.
Alright.
Good, we appreciate Gerblins!
So no rends?
Oh no, wait. Call it 4, because I forgot to take away the -1 to hit. So call it 4.
I thought you took away the -1 to hit.
Yeah, spears only hit on a 5 anyways, so it would have been 6.
Shoot, okay.
But I know I had at least 4 6s. So.
I believe that. So it's gonna be a 5 up and then a 6 up.
Okay.
Wow.
Invincible! Okay, go ahead.
Invincible skeletons. Alright,
So it's all 5s and 6s? Sorry,
All
I'm
5s and
zoomed
6s.
into the focus on the fight cam.
Go ahead and do the doggy pile in.
Okay.
So it's gonna be 10 doggies. They charge this turn, so they get a +1 to wound.
Okay.
There are 2 attacks each, an additional, so that's going to be 20 attacks +1. 10, 15, 21. These are going to be normally 4+, so it's going to turn into a 5+.
Yep.
Ooh, it's a lot of low dice. Lots of low dice. And then it's going to be a +1 to wounds. These will wound on a 3+.
Nice. Is that on the charge or?
Yeah, just on the charge.
Cool.
So 6 wounds. No rend, damage 1.
6, no rem, so 5 up. I say 2.
Yeah.
I lose 4. Alrighty.
Your turn to get those doggies back.
4. Yeah. Big guy is within 3, so he's gonna pile in
Stomp some dogs.
to there. He has a 2-inch reach. He's gonna swing at you, hit you on 3s, wound you on 3s. Does -2 rend? Do you have a save?
No save left anymore.
Okay. And then this is D6 wounds, so 5, 9 wounds.
9 wounds will be 4 dead doggies. And 1 wound on another dog.
It's interesting that they have 2 moves. I wonder why.
Tanky.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen Game of Thrones? Have you ever seen a dire wolf before? Those things are brutal.
Yeah, man. Haven't you seen a dire wolf? Yeah.
Good point.
Dire wolves
Keep
are
up, bro.
Alright, so I'll go ahead and do the second
This
round.
guy over here, man, doesn't even know what a dire wolf
Wolf
is.
delirious with peach poison.
Are you even aiming the camera?
Yeah. Not right now. It was aimed at the big fight over there.
Alright, so let's go ahead and we're going to do our 36 dice
Oh,
again.
really?
The big skelly form.
Oh, hey, it's now incorrectly again. Because we're back on that side of the board.
So you'd have to go towards the closest model, so moving laterally like that wouldn't really work.
You can't do that.
No. I think the way that we were, and if you were also touching, then you would be locked in. So everybody in the front rank is locked in.
So it's just going to be 36 again.
Yeah.
Alright. Really, really tightly. 10, 20, 30. So is there a rule that requires you to get as close as possible when you pile in?
No.
So if
You have to
further
end
away.
closer.
Okay,
You
so
can move 3, have to end closer to the closest model that you're near.
I'm just thinking hypothetically, because I wouldn't be able to do this. But if you were a half inch away, you'd be able to be like quarter of an inch away, then an eighth of an inch away, slowly inch in while you're moving in. Would that be possible?
Yeah. Like, you
What
mean,
would be the point?
So you can kind of do that lateral movement and start spreading out.
Well, it's per model, right? It's not per unit.
yeah.
Good. Alright, let's think about turn shenanigans. So we're going to do 36 times 3 again.
Okay.
Minus uno to hit.
That was a pretty good roll.
Spanish for 1 for the people watching.
That was an insane roll.
That was a very insane roll. Now we got now balance comes in.
Oh, I hope so.
4 is the wound. Cut this in half. 4 is the wound. There we go.
Still, that's a pretty good roll.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 4, 8, 12 saves.
Okay. And I get 1, 2, 3, 4 out of those, so that's 8. I will go take off 8 bros. Take off this sled. These guys. Yeah, I'm gonna lose that whole unit, I think.
It's the dream, but we'll see. 5 to hit.
Ugh. God, you keep rolling well.
Dice. It's not me. I'm playing terribly. Dice, however. Okay, and off you go. 4 wound. Oh, there we go. That balances it out.
Oh no, there's not a lot of goblins left.
Not a lot of goblins
7.
left. And I have to take a test, so.
Yeah, the test.
7. This I save 3 out of, so that's another 4.
I'm so curious what happened to you just there.
And the final dice roll.
Oof, this is so
Better
bad.
that part. But what was the most of that?
I need 1 guy to survive.
I completely whipped it.
I need 1 guy to survive.
Well, you're so.
Yeah, this is bad. I think I probably am gonna lose the unit. What am I at now?
The unit will come back, it's sad to lose the fanatics though.
Yeah, I'll lose all the fanatics though. Yeah.
4 is already, this is a whiff. So 4 go through.
That's still, you killed half the unit now, so.
Well, the mortise is gonna go in next too.
Where, yeah, I only save one more, so I lose 3 more guys. So yeah, we're in the danger zone here.
Danger zone. Alright.
I don't even think I can keep the unit now.
And then you've got your
Because I killed
Gabos.
over 30. Yeah, I don't think I keep the unit now. It just auto pops.
And these guys still get to go finish up dire wolves.
Yep. Alright, so. And I don't want to change my frontage too much. Yeah. I don't want to make it too easy for you. But I think we will use this to do this.
Are these recycling, Ricky, or is it just trash?
If it's got a clear bag, it's recycling. If it's got a black bag, it's trash.
Easy rule that's even easier to remember.
Alright, then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 measures that can get you 1,
Is that your pilot?
3, yeah, 4, 5. I'm not minus to hit on these guys, right?
Nope.
Okay.
You have to do 11 moves.
No, I don't know what it is. So far there's 6.
No range, right?
No, right. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So I have 14 more normal bros. 10, 14. One of them's the champion, so the champion will hit on a 3. Does. The rest hit on 4s.
These are sword boys. So
Yeah. I don't really like spear guys, but I have some models, so that's what I gotta use.
not the spears are. I mean,
Everybody thinks they're supposed to be better, but I just don't think that you actually get enough extra attacks. Oh wait, the 3 was a hit, or 1, 2, so 2, 4.
Feels like most of your damage usually comes from the headers.
No, it's usually the other guys.
Oh.
so I made 4, 2 more doggies die.
There's a big difference between the 3 up and the 2 up, you know?
So that's 8 dead doggos.
Okay,
And then Mortis Engine.
Mortis Engine goes, attacks, and I'm gonna lose that whole unit.
Mortis Engine itself has the Corpse Master's Staff, which is kind of garbage, doesn't hit. And then the Ethereal Weapon, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Well, I guess let's see how many guys are left, because one might have a couple pluses.
This only hits on a 5, but a 6 is immortal.
And it's -1, right?
It's -1 in just the 6s.
And then make sure that the, does your, the mortal, is it on a natural 6, or?
That's if each time you make a hit roll of 6+ for the spectral ethereals, do not. Yeah, it just says they take an immortal.
Okay, so it doesn't say a natural 6, so then that gets modified to a 5, so those don't count.
But it's been errated. Is this the same as the spirit host themselves? It is unmodified because they used to get modifiers for pluses, which would make their mortals hit on a 5 or a 4 up.
Okay.
And so there's an errata. I can pull it up.
No, that's fine. If you say it's around, that's cool. Go for it.
Alright.
So these 4 are.
Most of them might have been erratic now.
Okay, that's fine. So these become mortals, right?
Just 3 actually. Only 3 that come out.
What was that one over there? There was a 6 there.
I have no idea.
Okay.
I think I moved them.
Okay. Alright. So 3 mortals and.
I forget your name, sorry.
What?
I'm just finding all the locations for the X-Files.
Okay.
So you can tour the locations.
No, it's fun. I'm just amused by your
I'm very excited to get here.
to your stream. If you hear very quiet screaming off in the corner, it's not a bad thing.
so excited for you.
I trust you. Let's go. Move on.
Yeah,
Alright,
she's
well,
actually
that's
really
all
excited about all
Okay.
those rolls. That's,
You're done. Alright.
yeah,
So I'll do
you know,
Battle Shock first, I
super
guess.
excited.
Yeah, we'll do yours and then I'll figure out mine.
So
So,
they're Bravery 10, but they lost 8.
35.
Roll 3, so that means they go over by 1. -1 model, right? 8
Yeah,
casualties
yeah.
plus 1.
So these guys are still 25 models. So I get to add 2, but you're at -1.
And you're going to be actually at -2 bravery because the skeleton warrior standard gives you a -1 to your bravery characteristic.
And that means I will be at bravery 4.
Okay, go inside.
And then the spell itself is a minus overwhelming dread.
Can 35 wounds on bravery 4 be passed?
You took 35?
Uh-huh. With
No.
No, I didn't think so. Okay, so they're dead. Should have dropped the fanatics. Wasn't thinking.
Wait, would you have been able to?
Yeah.
Why didn't you?
Man,
I
I don't
just
know.
wasn't thinking about it.
Just didn't think about it. Didn't do it.
They would have killed a bunch of
But
skeletons.
now
Or they
we'll
would,
never do that this weekend.
They will definitely have killed something.
would they block the charge?
Yeah.
Well,
Well, they would have forced you to kill them once.
if they would have done some good damage,
Yeah.
they might have done enough damage to the skeletons to take them down in an attack tier.
True.
So I lose the whole thing. Then we
But
gotta
the
do
Eric
this
is
one
alive.
here. I don't.
You
Is there
could've lost.
anything negative here?
No. You're not
Okay,
gonna
then
see
these ones I
something.
don't think I can fail. Because I get to add plus
Oh, yeah,
5.
You're fine. Yeah, you're fine.
Plus him is 6. So that puts me at 10.
Yeah, you're in. I
So
guess you could lose 1.
I could lose 2, right? If I roll a 6?
10, just roll it. See if you roll high.
4? No.
Alright, now the most important part. Well, I score 0 points. So it's 2-0 to
Okay.
Ricky.
So
2-0.
right. I gotta look up when these guys
Why?
come on. I don't remember when that potentially happens
What's
because it's never really happened before.
What is it?
So he gets to bring back half his unit
Oh.
on a 4-up at some point. He's not sure if it's beginning of the turn or end of the turn.
Oh, and that did happen within 6 inches of a gravesite. So thanks for reminding me.
What's that do?
I get to bring. Well, I don't think I'll be able to do it because I don't have any units to bring back.
Haha, take that, Val Beast.
So the Master's teachings: whenever an enemy unit is destroyed before moving the last model, I can pick one of my gravesites within 6 inches.
At the end of each of your turns, pick one friendly
Roll
stat.
dice and on a
So-
4 plus, I can bring a unit back for free. But I don't have any units that are dead. My dire wolves are hanging out with
So
one.
it's at the end of my next turn. Is
Hey,
when I can
Ricky, this
Yeah.
is trying to export as .svg. That's not right, right?
No, you need to go up to
File, export. Oh, no, save as export. Got it.
export
Yeah,
as. There
got
you go. Okay. All right. So we need to move the moon.
Alright.
The moon moves before we roll. Boop, 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 boop. It moves. It's centered here on this quarter, so it only affects this quarter of the table. Okay.
Alright. And what does that do?
Various things to various units. For right now, it'll mean that these guys can get +1 to cast. Some of these guys will have +1 or reroll 1s to hit, but really it's not going to do much else.
Alright.
Okay,
So I need this double turn.
Yeah, you do.
yeah. and
You
so
both do.
We'll go ahead and roll this.
Roll
So who's
for
winning
it.
ties?
I did.
You do, because you went first.
I got 1. There we go. You got a 2.
Just barely.
All right, go for it.
So let's try this out. So I get a command point. Well, I want to do first the Mortarks again, but I don't want to save it. I'll use first the Mortarks again. Why not? Alright, so.
What'd you find out about when resin happens?
For who?
Ricky,
Oh,
beginning of
end of
turn.
his, end of his turn.
End of my turn.
That is your turn. What? Oh, interesting.
So it'll be a while. And
Yeah.
it's still on a 4-up, so they may not even come back.
Right.
They may not come back until later in the game, which won't help me at all.
So this Necromancer is going to go ahead and cast Overwhelming Dread. And he's a little bit short. So he won't. Alright. The Vampire Lord is going to cast.
With 30, I get 6 nets. 1, 2,
Oh, I was gonna wonder, do you have to follow those rules? You can't just have all the nets?
Nope. No, you gotta follow all the composition rules. As far as I remember, I think I read that in one of the FAQs. But that just makes sense.
Yeah.
You know. So that's what I'll do.
So Amaranthine Orb's gonna get cast first by the Vampire Lord.
Okay.
Gonna cast it on a point on your Trago hero.
What does this do?
A straight line, everything that's underneath it on a 4 takes d6 more wounds. So I might have a chance to wound the king dude. So it goes off on a 7. It's going to be +1 because he's a Lord of Sacrament, but not +1 for the Mortis, so I'm going to need a 6. Does not go off.
Okay.
Move on to Arkan. Arkan is going ahead and cast Curse of Years, because why not? He's gonna not get +1 from the Mortis because he is within 18 inches. Mortis 18 or 12? 12, so he does not get it. So he gets +3.
That poor boss just standing out there. He's like, guys, where'd you go?
This is not great, guys.
So it goes off with a 12.
And what's this, Curse of Years?
Curse of Years.
With a 12.
Right.
Ugh, gross.
At least it wasn't a 9.
I can't stop it if it's 12.
It is a natural 9.
Oh.
But it's not a vampire lord thing, yeah.
So go ahead.
So who do I guess I tried on the Race the Gabos? No, I gotta try and nuke that hero. But you're out of range. So I can hit the trolls. Do they have any mortal defense?
They do. Yeah,
I assume they do.
Oh, I forgot that. Where are those trolls? Where are those trolls? Ricky, can you point the trolls on the board? I don't know if I can see them here. There we go.
So we need some 6s. This is gonna be on the Gabos. No 6s.
Okay.
As I was. So now we'll go ahead and do Overwhelming Dread. We will cast that on the trolls.
Okay.
And this is going to be Necromancer is in range, so we'll go ahead and do that. Overwhelming Dread. It's going to be +2, so 4 + 2. Barely goes off, you need a 5. Actually, it's only going to be going off on a 5 because he's more than 12 inches. So yeah, it goes off just barely.
I guess I'll try and stop that one.
Easy.
Stop it. Hooray! I stopped the thing.
For my last trick, I decrepify from Arkan onto the trolls, because why not? Let's subtract 1 move, or no, do they do multi-wound?
Yeah, they do.
And they do multi-damage?
They do damage 3.
Okay, I don't want to decrepify on them, so that'll go off with a 6. 10 + 3, and it's a natural, so it is going to go off twice.
Okay, can't stop it.
10 + 3 goes off twice? That's just 9.
It's a natural 9 or higher.
Natural 9 or higher.
Yeah.
Oh.
So it goes off to 13. So I will put decrepify on them ×2. So they're going to be -2 to wound and -2 damage.
Can it stab?
Yep.
Okay.
It most certainly can. And that one's gone. So are they? Yeah, so
9 or higher is a lot better than 9.
if the same unit is picked twice, your opponent will therefore subtract 2 from the hit rolls and subtract 2 from his bravery characteristic.
Yep.
So, alright, so they're less of a threat.
They are wet noodle trolls.
So we'll go ahead and move now.
Wet noodles, wet noodles.
Big front here, but I'm still gonna need a really good charge to get them up, I think. So I don't know really how I'm gonna capitalize on this double turn. I think I'll be able to get a point.
Yeah, you'll score a point over there. Just fly Arkan up and
But
walk him over there and kill that guy.
Like short of really nailing this charge, I didn't really dance with COD. Dead goblins are in this unit 6 or 200.
Yeah, I think he killed 6.
Spirit Host will go ahead and move. 6. Hopefully they'll be able to get close enough to your trolls.
I went noodle trolls?
I need to. Ooh, 8 is possible. One of these guys will. 7 bees.
Yeah, I'm just sure you're 3 away. Yeah, put this in there.
Get back.
Fall back.
Get back.
I got my converted Exalted Flamer base. Technically the right base size. Facing doesn't matter.
So here's the question: can Arcane get up there? Or should I have cast Amethyst Pinions? So he's got a 16-inch move. Is that enough? Oh yeah, get him all the way. However,
Put him here, and then charge there. And land right there.
Yeah, exactly what I was planning on doing. Absolutely. Stumble forward, he'll go ahead and run, because why not? 6. The problem is once Arcane gets up there, once Arcane's up there, then he's stuck.
Well, the longer he stays there, the more he scores, so there's no reason to move him.
And then the Vampire Lord on Zombie Dragons.
Plus, he can just stand there and curse of years over. What else does he need to do? Nothing.
Good to go 3 inches.
Oh boy, you coming after my trolls?
Try.
They're just so cuddly.
Or something. Still can't spit on him. Alright. I think that's everything moved.
Okay.
So shooting the Invisible Land Zombie Dragon with his 9-inch Pestilential Breath.
You're a pestilential breath.
I am a Pestilential Breath, I agree. So there's 6 models in your troll unit.
This is broken. Hashtag broken.
So you can get us anything but, so it automatically hits. To wound, it's going to wound on a 2 or better. It's 2, -3 rend,
Okay.
and then d6 damage.
Okay.
So you don't need armor saves, you just get that like a
Yeah.
regenerate.
Yeah, I just have 5 up.
So 4, 5 ups.
It's 4 wounds?
That's d6 damage.
Oh, I thought it was D3. That was.
d6 damage.
Okay, so 5 up. Save 1.
How many wounds do they each have?
4.
Okay, dang it.
Haha!
Almost enough.
A troll lives!
And then he'll go ahead and do his scream. So he's going to be -1 bravery because he's within 6 inches of the standard. So the Mortis engine rolls a d6, and then a 2d6. And if it's higher than your bravery, you take d3 damage.
Oh, yeah. His bravery is 5. So 4 right now.
So he takes d3 mortals.
Okay.
3 mortal wounds.
Oh, he is doomed to death in the grave.
Then that's it for my shooting.
Oh, but now you don't score because you don't have something to charge.
You only had 3 wounds?
Yeah.
You said you had 5 wounds.
No, you did 2 wounds.
When?
Last turn.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
If I had known that. You didn't have a marker on him.
Yeah, I did. The dice that's still sitting next to him.
Dang it. What was I thinking?
There's video footage of this
There
whole
it is.
thing.
No, I did an oopsie. That's on me.
Sorry, I was looking away.
Your
Murder the
advisor
guy.
did you wrong.
So I made a voluntary shooting shot on on a hero, knocked him off, but now I can't charge.
You can't charge Orkin over
Still,
to
am
Smith.
I really 3 inches away from the
It's a circle, yeah.
I'm 3 inches away. Damn, what was I thinking?
Wow.
Big oopsie. Alright. Well, that's a bummer.
Well, I still don't score it though.
You don't score, that's the important part. As long as you don't score, I can catch up.
Yeah, I will be dead.
That's gonna cost me down the road, but alright.
So much
What's
dead.
the base? 5 inches? Charge. Just gotta get a longer charge.
True. There you go. Alright. Arc is charging. 6 inches. Not gonna make it.
Not
Not gonna make it.
Skelly's charging.
Well, his base wouldn't be big enough either. He has to end within half an inch.
Well, I
So,
might have math wrong, but it didn't make it anyway.
it's not gonna make it. Can score on them. If I score them,
Oh, we're charging. I want to do fanatics then. Sorry.
Do you do it before I declare charges?
Yeah, I do it at the start of the charge phase. So we'll do. We're gonna do sour tongue here, and we're gonna do these guys over here.
What was I thinking?
Well, I mean, I don't know that you were thinking.
That's probably more the point. Okay. Very astute of you.
I'm actually gonna end up doing this, I think.
Alright, so the Skellies have a 7 inch, so we will.
You go there, and you go there.
Let's go ahead and do their 7 inch charged.
How would the old metal models is they weren't very good at being sharp.
Being what?
Sharp. Like they're like the ends of claws, but they're just not that sharp.
Oh, we'll just file them down.
That's-
You need to
Go get a mani pity.
I'm giving them a mani-pedi.
You gotta move the zoom camera.
So the zoom camera. What do you?
Charge.
You were the one in here for.
Just a tiny bit.
No.
Just like
Vampire Lord on Zombie Drago. Reroll that, or does it count?
No, you can count it.
Does this mean that that Elsa is running around the house going Tabone King? That's what I'm hearing.
No way, she has any idea what that means.
Just flip it on its side.
Tabone King losing. That's what your family is saying in the chat, Jesse.
no, that's true.
What?
Very, very true.
He's not losing. He's about to eat all of the trolls.
Yeah, but he doesn't have any points.
Points are for losers.
Points are for losers.
You always get points after I table
Well, on wings. Yeah, exactly.
That's fine.
Now, once everything of Ricky's is totally dead, and then these skeletons will go last. But they get a minimum of a 6 because of the hornblower.
Minimum. I remember that. I remember being real annoyed about that. Minimum of a 6. Minimum of a 6.
Okay. Okay. Cheating. Okay.
Yeah, I
Cheating.
mean
How do you
that's
think I'm going to win this game?
Cheating. Okay.
Exactly.
in general.
Lots of cheating.
Unfavorable charges. Feel like cheating. You and Sergeant Surecharge, Jesse.
That's me.
What's the guy's actual name?
Who? Oh, Gabriel Sureheart. Yeah.
Yes, Sergeant Surecharge.
Oh, he's getting nerfed so hard.
I really hope so.
They're gonna double his points. And
I don't think it's just doubling his points is enough. I think.
Yeah,
Because
well,
I would,
yeah.
people would still take him even if he was double the points.
he's
Just what is
mandatory for that tactic.
I mean, there's some level of points where it would be fine, right? If he was 5 times as many points, someone would take him. So there's an okay
Yeah.
amount.
Alright.
It feels better to just make it
Like,
not really
if you could take him and all you could afford were 3 units of Liberators, sure, bring it.
But they can just make not his ability not stack, and it'd be great at his current points.
Alright.
Matt Beasley, my advisor. Who should I go with first? I'm thinking.
Oh. Alright.
I get to go first because I have Fanatics.
That's a good
So
point.
Sour
He
Tongue?
has a point there.
Has to pile in towards the closest, so it's the Skelly, so he can't go after that guy. Too bad.
Totally planned that.
Totally planned that. Okay, so Sour Tongue does this many attacks. 1. Sour Tongue hits you. Not. hits you.
then the other ones will have to go through the skeletons as well, right?
Where are the other fanatics?
5.
They're over here. But, oh yeah, I guess they can pile in there. So they can pile in towards the closest enemy model, which is there for this guy, but this guy can't get
How
over
did they
there.
get so far over there?
They're snaked through the woods.
Oh.
In case you charged over.
Oh, I see. As long as they just have to start the unit and then
Yeah.
go out.
But I might as well throw them into these guys here, since they are just going to die a horrible, horrible death.
So the new deployment is that one of them has to be within 1, and then you can snake them out. Is that how it works now?
They all have to be within 1 of each other. They have to be within 3 inches of the model, or of the unit, and they can't be within 3 of the enemy.
But not all those are within 3 of the Goblin unit.
Oh, right. No, right, I put them around the trolls because I felt like they came out of the trolls, but that's right. So they would have been just right over here on this side.
Okay.
So
okay.
it's
so I'm not
effectively-
crazy that was weird.
No. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah,
Good job, Matt.
thank you.
Keep
just,
it cheating.
Giving a shout out to a couple
So
of our...
I got, there's only 2 that are in range, so let's see how many of these 2 do. We got 7.
Okay.
They're excited to look at the top. Your children have never seen the top of your head, no?
There's
Here, lean in.
Nope, no, I'm good.
I hit on 4s.
Kids calling out their name.
Oh, shoot. Yeah, we got a couple new viewers on the stream. So just hi to Elsa. Hi to Abram. I guess they're both watching the Twitch stream right now. So hi guys, how's it going? Listen to your mom and make sure you don't cry when you go to bed. You guys can hear me.
2 saves, -2.
2 saves -2, so they're only going to get their invulnerable.
Okay, then let's multiply
They're
them
only
first.
going to get. Yep.
Oh, we're on Big View.
That's 5. So 5 symbols.
So they're not going to
Big
get any
deal.
because they're more than 6 inches away from him. So
Okay,
No, we're zoomed in.
So
So
it's
this
like-
is the.
Oh.
Okay, now I'm done,
Yeah,
so
this
now
is
you
the-
go.
This is the
Oh,
zoom
yeah,
in.
and sorry, we were only on 1 view is what I meant.
Yeah, we're on the zoomed in. on
Alright,
the
so my
fight.
turn?
Yes, sir.
Alright, so who do I do first? The trolls are pretty nerfed.
Trolls are not going to do
Yeah.
anything to you. You don't need to worry about that.
-2,
To
no.
me, it feels like the main thing that impacts the damage you do is if skeletons go below a threshold. And your skeletons more in danger of going below a threshold seem to be the ones by the scarier things.
True. Alright, so we're gonna slide over there. Kind of move up here so they're all. So I told Elsa that I was gonna go to Seattle to do something very important. And I was telling the truth. I didn't tell her I was coming here to beat Ricky at a game. But Elsa, I'm telling you now, that's why I came to Seattle. Is Ricky wanted me to beat him at this game, so
Yeah, he's doing a good job.
I told him that I would come up here and do that. In case you were wondering. All right, so I have to attack the fanatics separately, right?
Yeah, so here's the thing.
I should have 12 in range of them.
Yeah, but if you, these, 1, 2, 3, 4. So
They can technically
these
do
3
this.
and that sled aren't within 2 of a netter.
Oh,
So these 8 can swing at them normally.
all right. So 8
You
out
almost
of
sneaked on that,
the 8 out of the 13.
Yeah.
6, 8. So it's going to be times 3. So 8, 10. 13, 15, 20, 24 dice hitting on 4s. Oh, and one is the champion? No. And that's the time I roll nothing but 3s. So
Yeah.
look at all those 3s.
Take that,
I just look at all those 4s too.
cheesemonger.
It's me. It's me. That was lower. I thought it was 2.
Who would cheat and play Horde armies?
I mean. Alright, so it hit Manglers, that's 4 to wound. -3, so 7 from the 8 unmodified. And then I'll start.
Modified. Let me roll these.
And I'll start doing the
6s
other
are the only
5.
things that matter. I get 1 6, that still kills the whole unit.
Oh, there you go. Alright. Now, since I've already allocated those attacks, I can't redirect them to the rest of the guys.
No,
It's just
yeah.
they're just gonna dead.
How many skeletons did the fanatics end up killing?
5, so I'm at 35 right now.
Did you still not ability to attack?
No, that was just the manglers.
I only had 2 that could attack, and so there was I did 5 wounds.
That was 5.
Yeah.
13, so.
Fanatics don't do so well against hordes. Like my mirror match is a good counter to a fanatic because they just don't do enough relevant damage. You know.
They do high quality damage, but
Yeah.
not.
So 19 times 3 is going to be 60 minus 3, so that's 57. 5, 10,
The Warriors of Chaos issue.
Yeah.
15, 20,
Like fanatics would be great against trolls.
5. And then roll this twice
Against the
with
dragon.
the second.
Right.
So that is.
He was good about avoiding them. So whether he did it intentionally or not, I don't know.
He's gonna leave you wondering. You'll never know that was.
I'll never know.
Always. 4s, and I'll roll the second time. Oh, wow. So 5
5 normal saves on the.
on the Gobbos.
Okay. I saved 2, so I take 3 wounds. There you go. I'll take these 3 guys over here.
How many next to 3?
3.
That's something.
Yeah. I mean, it's better than nothing.
It is better than 0.
3's higher than 0. I did the math.
Matt, can you run the numbers on that for us?
Yeah, I think there's 3's higher than 0. I'm still supposed to figure out how much,
We did better that time, so now it's going to be 8.
which is cheese guys do on average.
8.
Yep, 8
I
dice.
just haven't figured it out yet.
Ooh, your dice just don't like me.
That's well, yeah. So 6 more.
You
so
got 9 or?
I know. You are not master. Stop rolling it.
And then it's going to be your turn, so where are they at now? 10, 20.
They're still awesome, alright?
44 left? 45 left.
45 skeletons left or goblins?
Gallows.
Well, that's fine. You're
I think
fine.
I'll go with the trolls before they die.
Okay. That's what I was afraid of.
No.
-2 to wound and -2 damage should save me a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, the -2 damage is really the big deal. Like, because they do 3 base, so -2 giving you a third their effectiveness. -2 to win is having that. They're doing a 1/6 of their normal damage output.
Yeah.
You're fine.
Oh, I forgot about the command ability that I haven't been using for the vampire board. Reroll fail
Like
hit
you
rolls.
need it.
I do. Oh my god, reroll fail hit wounds.
Have you attacked with the vampire one yet?
I am now. This is my first time. No, it's command ability for any
Well,
within 15 range.
Prepare to eat. Stone
troll.
troll. Okay, this is, they have 2 attacks.
Yep.
So there's still 6 of them, so that's 12 attacks.
They're all in range.
Hitting on 3s. They will now wound on 5s.
5s to wound.
And then they'll just be -2 rend, but you don't care about that because you ignore that. And then just 1 damage each.
3 up.
You got it.
Alright, so now he goes. He
Yep.
may as well go back. Well, he's already attacked, so I should.
Nah, you don't need it. And these guys aren't going to hurt you, so you might as well murder them with those guys.
Now, do I have to target the fanatics separately?
Well, he is a separate unit, technically, yeah.
Okay.
And then probably
That one fanatic?
I mean, he can completely ignore him. He's not going to do a lot. So.
So the only things that I have metal in my army are these few like summonable conversions, and they break more than everything else in my anyway. That's metal.
You know what's going to happen?
Alright, so I'll do
Jeff is going to beat me.
Yeah.
5 attacks into the fanatic.
Which is going to leave Anthony with challenge right.
Uh,
He's going to challenge Jesse and come play him on Thursday with KO.
And then Anthony's getting on in a second.
And he's just gonna shoot that
Oh yeah, I have no chance against Anthony's army. So I'm -1 to hit, right?
I think all of this, all of you can fight for second as long as whoever's there keeps the rotating their loss.
6 go through.
Just nobody ever. And you're like,
so
Nobody ever challenges me and just leave me sitting here.
5 wounds.
Five wounds
That's
on-
on the Fanatic.
oh, I'm the Fanatic.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'm gonna roll nothing but 5 6s. I do not.
And
What's
then
that mean, watchers in the channel? You want more Zinch? Alright then.
That's a lie. Nobody wants more.
10,
That's true.
20, then 30 into that main group. Hitting on 5s.
-1s. Because Prague Netta. Have you played against Zarbag's Warband yet?
No, I don't even think I've played the default 2 warbands. 8 go through, so those are going to be 4s to wound.
Roger.
3, that's it.
3.
3 wounds into
I
Zarbags.
actually think I only have a 6-up save on these guys because they just kind of, I think, averaged them out. Let me look. Yeah, just a 6-up. I don't have shields on them, so I save 1. So I will lose 2 bow bros. I'll lose Stick It and Red Cap.
Yeah, so there's still 5 in that unit.
Yep.
Alright, now you get to go.
Hooray! What do I want to go with?
Get that dire wolf, I guess.
Can this guy fly over here and punch them? Will you let me do that?
Yeah. He just has to jump off the objective is all.
Oh yeah, no, I can't do that for you. I guess I'll go with Zarbag's Gits because it's fun. And I had their scroll up, so let's just do that.
You have 3 viewers.
We have
Rocket.
okay. We are going to have 2 Slivas.
It's not fun. That's true.
I'll re-roll this guy.
Blood picks for pretty no cast.
Aha!
Nice.
I'll wound you on a 5. Haha! 1. No Ren.
Okay, so 5 up, 6 up,
Okay.
and 6 up.
Aww. Which die was it? I don't know. No,
That was cheap. That was cheaty. Alright.
That was dirty. Okay, Squig Prodder, 1 attack, 5 up, 4 up. Nope. And 2 Squiggies that are 4 up, 3 up. Okay.
3 ups.
And -1.
So that'll be a 6 up, 6 up. Or is it multi-wound?
No, it's just 1 damage.
3 up.
As soon as that decides to do what it's going to do.
Yeah.
Keep them in the
I'm
box.
trying.
Alright, so I do 1 wound. Take that, foul creature. Boop. I just kind of got rolled over on this one. Okay. Go ahead.
Now the Viz load. Or no, I messed him in. We'll do the dire wolf alpha, right? 3
Yeah,
attacks.
use them before I kill
Try
him.
and kill 1 thing.
-1.
So they normally are on a 5, 4. So it's a 5. And there'll be a 4 up to wound. So
Darn
1
it.
wound. No ring, 1
No
damage.
Ren? Okay. Ooh. Oh yeah, save it.
Made it.
Cold as
And then
ice.
You've got your big Trago dude. Your boss.
Yeah.
Who's gonna fight?
Unfortunately. I guess I could do him or I could do the unit.
Oh yeah. So
Yeah, let's do the unit first and just figure that out. So this guy can go to here, there.
I'm gonna have a heck of a time unseating that troll lord. He's 12 wounds.
12 lives.
12 wounds.
Only 12 wounds.
And he regenerates.
Yeah, if I'm gonna get him, it's gonna be 1 big.
Yeah. He could have had 14 wounds, but Ricky was like, I don't like extra wounds.
It's pretty classic Ricky.
Pretty classic Ricky.
He was like, I mean, it could take extra wounds, or take some random crap. Let's take a random crap.
Classic Ricky. That guy, such a piece of shit.
Hey, there, kid.
Language.
No.
This is a PG.
Even though there's a warning that says it's from mature audience.
Yeah, for mature audiences.
Elsa's pretty mature.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Elsa's
5,
probably asleep right now. Wherever he is. Alright, Elsa, you're not staying up playing Minecraft all night. You're going to bed. Alright, that's good to hear. Yeah, Elsa's playing Minecraft now. She's trying to.
Oh, like a gamer.
Quite the gamer.
These are the
Black
Nethors.
things in there?
Minecraft is not the most vivid game.
No.
Oh, I should have been putting some of these on the puppy. I'll do all the other things on the puppy. These are, well, actually some of those have to go. No, those all can reach. Those are netters. They all can reach your bros. So that's going to be five normal saves, and then we'll figure out what can hit puppy and what can
Yeah,
hit
those
normal.
Long
2,
limbed
3,
black
4,
guys.
5,
The nether
6.
dude?
Enderman.
Enderman, yeah, Enderman's kind of scary. Purple eyes.
Okay, here's 6 guys. One is the
Creepers are
champion.
worse.
He hits on a 3.
They're great.
The rest hit on
The green
4s.
ones, yeah. We blew up our house yesterday.
These guys wound on 2s on the pupper. Pupper takes 3 wounds.
5 ups. You
Okay.
did. Now I can resummon them. Thank you.
You're welcome. Now, the rest go on that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 14. 14 other attacks
Into the Skelly Bros.
into Skelly Awesomes. Take this, you foul creatures!
Decrepify was a really good choice.
It was the best choice.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Yeah, that was that made those guys, and that stays there until your next thing. You're double turning me. I'm kind of screwed.
Well, he's double turning him now, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Yeah,
Oh, the 2s actually count. These are
Good.
so 6.
5 ups. And 2, 4 more dead skeletons. Alright.
Don't you get a double roll on that?
They're more than 6 inches away from the hero.
Oh.
So if it's 12 inches of the
Go with your
general.
big guy. I
Sure,
guess.
get it over with.
And then
Alright, so
then I
it's-
go with my big guy, and then we're done.
So we'll start with the Death Lance. That's 3 attacks on 3 up. So 2 of those go through.
Reroll your 1s or your misses, right? Isn't
no.
that something you said?
I don't know. If I and I charge, so the damage is 3 on these things. But let me make sure I know that.
Dang.
No, it's a command ability. I have to use. So 3 up to wound. Both wound. So these are going to be ring 1.
Okay, so that becomes a 6 up.
Yep, 2 6 up.
6 up, 5 up. Hiya!
6 up, and then it's going to be damage 3 each. So that's 6.
6.
6s.
6, 5 up. Aha! You kill a whole troll.
Alright, and one's down to 1 health already, right?
Yeah. We'll take out big stick guy here.
Now we're going to do the. Let's see, he has the lance.
Boy, oh boy. I'm just gonna lose trolls here. Hemorrhaging noodle trolls.
Hold on a second. That's if it's a lance. I don't know.
And I can't do anything to keep them. Well, if I keep 1 troll,
So if I have a lance.
I can pass it.
Some carry. Okay, so I can choose what he has, I guess. That makes sense. Cool. Alright, so we did that. Now I get the Dragon Maw. So that's 3 attacks with 3-inch range.
Yeah, that's gonna hurt.
Those are 4s to hit.
Mm.
So 2 go through. And those are. I'll use the big dice so you can actually see. Those are 3s to wound.
Okay.
So only 1 goes through. And so that's a -2.
Okay. Then let's multiply it, and then I can get my 5 up.
D6 damage. 3 damage.
Okay. 5 up. Save 2. Take 1 more, so you kill that last one off that other guy.
Yep. And then we go down to the sword-like claws, which is 7 attacks.
Roger.
And those hit on a 4. What a good. Oh, whoa, big whiff.
Yeah, good. Good.
Terrible whiff, and then a 3.
Haha!
Wow. Wow.
Aha!
The dragon didn't hit as hard as you were hoping.
I didn't attack hardly at all. I don't think I did very much.
That's fine, they'll still probably run away.
Let's hope. Let's hope.
No command points, entrance.
Alright, so back at full.
I really seriously messed this game up.
Command points.
Yeah, but running forward without command points was dumb. I should have played the long game. That's fine.
What's your bravery on them?
Bad?
Okay, Alright, so.
Let's see what the troll is. They are +1 right now, so I guess they're bravery 6. Bravery 6. Does your guy minus it at all?
No.
He's not.
Oh, so
What's the range on the standard from the skelly?
6 inches
From the standard or
Yep.
from the unit?
from the standard.
Okay, then I think
Models
that's.
in this unit subtract. Yeah, Wilson is standard bearer.
Yeah, so I'm barely out of range of him, so I'm safe from that. So I'm at 6. I lost 2, so
5 or a 6 would be great. I think that's all my fighting, right? And then you got your troll lord.
my troll boss, he
Well, skill
can
moves.
step up like that much more, and then he'll do 4 attacks that hit on 3s, wound on 3s, does d6.
What are they?
So 3
Round.
minus 2. I don't have any. His other attack is 1 inch, and I'm more than that, so I can't do that. So that's that. All right. Yeah, I think we go to the battle shock. So Zarbag's Gits are immune where they are. The trolls, I need to roll this. 3 plus, yep, they're safe, good. They pass. These guys here, where are they at? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 40. Yeah, 45, so that's +4. Plus his 1, so +5. Oh, then yours.
-1.
-1, so that just washes out.
Wait, it was this turn because you lost some last turn.
Yeah, that's why we're at 45. I lost 9 this turn. So their bravery is 4 plus 4 is 8. And I lost 9.
So there's 1 plus the die.
1 plus whatever. Is 3. Okay.
And I think I lost all the skeletons this turn, right? Yeah, so the Vanguards.
Yeah, because you failed, you didn't charge last turn.
So it's going to be bravery 10, and then you get additional bravery for every how many models?
Every 10.
So
So,
I'm at 25, so I'm at 12.
yeah.
Bravery 12.
Yeah.
And then lost 15, so 3 plus 2.
Okay.
Right, so 15, 16, 17, difference of 4.
I think that's right. I don't.
That's right.
I'm always bad at this whole
15, 17, that's 5.
formula still.
It's odd, like it's a really pretty simple formula.
It is
but
the
it's
simplest
like-
math, but you know, I just
It's
chose.
not just you.
No.
Like it's an oddly.
It's just.
Alright, so
just
my
bad.
double turn, and I still couldn't score points. That is bad.
Okay.
That's not ideal.
That is really bad. All because I wanted to do a shooting attack that I shouldn't have done.
Shouldn't have done it.
Shouldn't have done it.
Good boy.
Shouldn't have done it, boy.
Alright.
Alright, I'm going to bring out my dead.
Bring out your dead.
So we're at 2.
We're gonna do the
We are
moon.
opening right now.
His turn will be at 4-0.
No, not 4-0 because he doesn't have something. Oh, you're
It's 2
right.
points.
You're right. When you're right, you're right.
Broken clock is right twice a day.
You've got some work to do in following turns.
Hmm?
You have some work to do.
Yeah,
in
I think
following
I really shot myself in the foot because that
Like literally.
yeah, that put me back quite a few points.
Yeah. Gonna have to murder a
Okay, I'm gonna have to just put it Fangs of the Moon on those guys.
Sorry, Jesse, I wasn't watching. I would have been like, wait.
I trusted
Wait.
Yeah.
my senior advisor.
They're gonna suffer D3 mortals.
I'm advisor.
Or one mortal.
Is this a spell?
Yeah. Well, it's the moon crashing down on you.
So they suffer a mortal wound.
Yeah.
And they have so 1 wound.
Going to cast. I'm gonna cast. I gotta read Hand of Gork really quick because that is.
Oh, did you? Oh, at the end of the turn, you can roll to see if you guys. Can
Yeah, I don't get to bring him back until the end.
End of your turn is not. I mean, it's sort of the worst possible time, right?
Yeah, that's why that artifact that got FAQ'd was so good because it let you bring him back in the hero base.
Oh, but now it doesn't.
It doesn't. It's the end of the turn.
Is that because of your terrain piece?
Okay, I will.
Yeah, train piece.
Oh, I also need to generate command points. Or, yeah. I generate 2 because the moon is out, so my boss generates an extra. My Trog boss generates an extra. I'm going to roll a die to see if the Fungoid generates one on a 4-up. He does, so that gives me 3. So that helps quite a bit. Now, I am going to try and cast Hand of Gork. I'm going to use Zarbag's +2, plus he's in the Voon, so he's going to be +3 to cast it. And we're going to cast that. It goes off with a 10 total.
And what's this do?
It's the Hand of Gork, lets me pick something up and place it somewhere.
Anything?
Anything.
Even if they're in combat?
Mm-hmm.
And how far away from models do they have to be?
They would have to be 9 inches, yeah.
So you're gonna try and put that hero there. You had a 10?
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna try and stop it, so Arkin's gonna try and dispel. He gets +2, not enough.
Okay. I messed that up. I shouldn't have cast that. Oh well. I will use it now to move Zarbag himself. Where am I going to put him? Whoop. Whoop. I am going to put him here to block gravesite summoning. Okay. Then I will. Yeah, I messed up because I wanted to move him, but then I realized it's within 9, so I can't just plop him in there now. So I shouldn't have even cast that spell. There would have been. I could have done something better with that.
Good.
No, that's fine. Then we're gonna do this guy here. He's gonna go ahead and go. He's gonna cast Geminids. He's +1 to cast, so that's a 7.
And then that's it for your casting, I think, right?
I could potentially cast once more with that same guy.
We'll dispel this. So Arkin's +2.
Okay, you got it.
Okay.
Then, do I want to do another one? I don't know that I do. I don't think I'm going to be able to run into that. I'm not going to be able to score on that one either this turn, because I just won't be able to run over there. I could move and then try and charge and be over here and score 1 point if I survive.
You gotta survive.
If I survive the skeletons,
Yeah.
which is maybe possible. They're not Van Helsed, are they? Yeah, so it'd be 1 attack. So that might work.
But he's still +2 attacks.
But if I'm throwing him in where he's going to die, I'm going to do his second spell now. I might as well. So I'm going to have him do swords. Since he already did Geminids, I don't know what swords needs, but I got a 6 cast, or a 7 cast.
Goes off.
Okay, so the Necromancer will try to spell it.
Okay.
Oh, and you're -1 because you're close to the Mortis engine. You're
Plus one.
within. You're
I'm
within
plus
12
1.
inches?
I'm plus, no, I don't think I'm within 12.
12 inches?
No.
Oh,
And I'm +1 because of the moon, so 7.
okay. So I need
Got it? Okay. Then I am going to go to movement phase, I think. Oh, I need to see if those guys regen. Oh wait, no. We removed the wounds.
They should all be full wounds.
Okay. So we're gonna go to movement. Movement is going to look like this. This guy's going to move here, and I hope for a big long charge so that he can get around you to the other side. To the very end of the line right here, and then hopefully not have too many skeletons that are gonna just pummel him, but then still score. Then over here, my trolls are actually going to retreat. And they're going to, yeah, they're gonna fall back like this.
What? Cowards.
Brave trolls. Not cowards. Brave trolls.
I'm done with it.
Brave.
Thank you for moving the
Only the
things
bravest
from my
trolls.
sentence.
Can you come behind me though?
These are only the bravest of trolls.
Oh, I'm not here.
Okay.
I can't believe I didn't do more damage.
Are you finishing this or that little bit?
I'm working on that, yeah.
The Zarbag's Gits are going to flee.
Everybody's running away.
Get away? I can't run. Well, I have to run them to get away. So let's see if they run far enough to get away. 1, 6. Yeah. So this guy comes to here, which should be, yeah, that's 3. So, like this. Everybody's running away from you because nobody wants to just give up their life meaninglessly. Except that shaman. That shaman's cool. He's like, yeah, no, I'm gonna go give up my life because reasons. And then we're going to boy. I guess that's it for movement. Trolls can't shoot because they retreated. Oh, did I get too close to your bros there? I gotta be back just a little bit. Step back. It's this tree. This tree is messing with my life.
JC, what did you drink last time?
Lemon.
Did you like that?
It's pretty great.
Let's pull this guy off, and that will be easier. Okay, so
Hey, do you need something else?
I'm great, thank you.
there we go. That's how these guys are. Now, moved, no shooting. These guys retreated so they can't shoot. So then we'll go to charges. I have no fanatics that come back. So the shaman over here is going to do a charge. He got 5, which I think is just enough to go where I wanted to go. Yeah, that lets him go to right here.
Oh, jeez.
I know, right?
Charge back, Goblin Shaman. How will you survive?
And he's got, I'm guessing, 5 wounds also.
What's that?
5 wounds for him also, yeah.
Yeah, with a 4-up save. 4-up ward.
Oof. I think he's gonna make it.
He might. I doubt it. I don't know.
I think 9s.
You should be able to get 2 sleds to attack him, right?
Yeah.
Thank you.
What did you get?
I will. Let's go to
Oh, sorry.
combat.
Let me,
Do I want to try and kill skeletons here or
Is your
try
chat
and
on
kill
the
them there?
There's like, oh, there's sort of a chat.
I probably, well, he's either gonna live or not, so it doesn't matter. So I might as well kill these guys and leave as many of these things alive as possible. I'm gonna just try and see what my big guy can kill
Okay.
while he's still in base, because if you get clever and remove him,
Oh,
he can't.
if I had gotten clever, you're right.
Yeah. So let's try and stop that from happening. So I need a 3-up, and then a 3-up. So that's -2.
Yep, no saves.
Okay, then D6 each. So that's 14 wounds.
Oof. The good news is I have no more reason to try and save these guys because they're dead. Matt Beasley failed me once again.
what I do?
Oh,
Oh, I didn't take about the secret skeleton ability though to attack first.
No, he I left all the models too close to his Trog boss instead of pulling them back. So what you have to do is his big
Alright, you
power.
get to go with something. So, boy, if I could get the double turn,
Oh yeah. Curtains.
it won't help.
Well,
I can't, because I mean, you're still just gonna murder that shaman.
I don't think there's enough. I don't think there's enough for me to get points to catch up at this point because
Yeah,
the
there is.
points are cumulative.
Yeah, so he'll be at 4.
I'll be at
you
5.
Huh?
I'll be at 5.
He'll be at 5. Okay, so you need to, even if you controlled an objective, turn 3, 4, and 5. That will be 6 points.
Yeah, we'll see.
So you have to
He has
shift,
to
right?
shift
You have to shift the Trog boss on your turn 3.
I don't think I'm able to. But I just lost that skillet unit.
Yeah, I think all 2 of those sleds should be.
Can you? I mean, I think you have to make that 9-inch charge because you can res them. Can't you res the skeleton?
Takes command point though.
3,
You don't have one.
I have 1.
3,
Okay.
That's gonna take a lot of my lethality out.
3.
They
Do
all
you
have
have
to go to
character
full
close
3?
enough to use
You don't
it?
have to, you could leave some like this if you
Yeah.
want. You could do a thing like this.
Yeah, just to
There
kind
you
of
go.
keep the incoming goblins at bay. Alright, so we said 2 sleds in there, right? Or 9 guys. 9 times 3 is 27. 10.
It's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt.
4, 26, 27. These are going to be 4s. Oh, yeah.
Well, pretty good.
You're
That was
bad
a
roll.
bad roll.
Bad.
Bad.
I think average actually, but feels bad. Because he needed this one to be good.
Well, out of 27, 3, 6, 11 stuck.
Oh yeah, that's still like 2 under average.
So, 4s again.
That looks average.
5, so you gotta feel
Not
all
gonna
5
be
of
done,
them.
Yeah.
Okay, no rend, so I have a 6 up.
Nope.
Save one of those, and then that
Use
turns
that
into a
one.
4 up. So I take 1 wound.
Yeah, this is a really rough scenario. I don't profess to like it much.
Yeah, I don't like this one either. This one's super hard for goblins, so.
Well, I think all horde are. Any low mobility army.
Yeah, low mobility, like squishy characters.
Yeah.
That's the whole reason he's in this, is because this game's at the tournament in this scenario.
Yeah, I'm not set for this tournament stuff at all.
Yeah. Alright, so then,
Although you would have been okay if you had not accidentally shot that goblin.
yeah, then Arkin would have just been sitting there. Okay, so I guess I go with him, or do I go with these guys and just murder them? Because you've gone, I guess I kill the skeletons. So that's what we try and do now. I need my Widgie. Where's my Widgie at? You have my Widgie?
It should still be over there. Oh, no, it's over here.
Blue Widgie, please. Thank you. This guy's gonna come 3 inches this way. 3. I don't want to move.
Can the dragon get in there?
No.
No.
I mean, I can try, but
I'm not sure anything he has over there can do that much to the dragon because he doesn't have magic.
so that's. I
damage
think that's the
or
problem. Is
anything.
I'm so traumatized from losing all my heroes that I played with them more conservatively the first turn or 2 than I think I normally do. Plus, I kept all my stuff in the grave, thinking I'd be able to deep strike it to try to have more board presence, and I got neither of those. Right, so I didn't. I set my grave sites up that they got stepped on turn 1.
Yeah, I feel like this is a fine scenario for you. You just, I mean, you haven't played in months, dude.
That's
Right?
the problem. I'm not on the same level.
Well, give it turn 3. If you get the dragon in there, take out the Trog.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna try it. If you can
1,
say
2,
let the scene pinions
3,
on,
4.
and he
4?
flies over there.
Oh, 4 netters. Why is it rolling 4 dice?
Who's this one?
This is on the
You
skeletons.
should be able to finish them off. Right? There's
I
only
maybe.
7 left. Well, they'll battle shock no matter what.
Yeah. Well, these are netters, so they suck. Then get these added.
Yeah, so how many did I lose? 14.
And then these need, I still am above threshold, so I still need a 3 to wound, so those guys get through. And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 more.
So that's 3 so far.
3 so far.
2 more.
And these
16.
guys hit on 4s.
That'll be the battle shock off.
Okay, and then these are on 2s. Yeah, that's 2, 4, 6, 7 more. Yeah, okay. Alright. The shaman needs to attack now. He's not gonna kill anything because he's a shaman. Although actually wait, these guys aren't the worst. They're not the best, but they're not the worst. He has 3 attacks that hit on a 4 up. Let me check his keywords because I
Who's
think
this?
my shaman over there.
Oh.
Moon Clan Grot, so he does get to reroll the ones. And then he wounds on a 4. 1 wound, -1. Damage 1. And a save. Oh. And then this is the 2 squiggy attacks that are 4 up, and they don't do anything, and that's that.
Alright, so I'll give you.
I actually think this squig might re-roll on a 1, but because it's the model's attack, it's not a squig separate model attack. So it's technically keyworded as one of his attacks. But I didn't roll it. I rolled the 2s.
Here's the
All
worst
right.
keyword.
So that'll be 5.
Um,
It's 2, so 5. Yeah, you get 3
Yeah, I
points
don't
this
need a
turn.
test, don't need a test, don't need a test.
Sorry.
I didn't do was that a perf? Did I kill one? No, I didn't kill one.
Killed one.
I killed a skeleton.
Bravery Gazillion. So let's see if it goes to turn 3.
Okay, so we gotta move the moon. Moon moves first. Moon goes to the middle of the board, so it's now covering the entire board.
Okay.
And then we roll for first turn. Oh, got a 1 again.
You got it, Jesse. You got the comeback. Alright, let's
No.
shoot your ass.
So I can't kill the Trog. I might be able to kill the Trog boss.
Yeah, I did the truck boss.
So I have 1 command ability.
What's the range on your dragon?
He's got a 3-inch attack.
Is that his big attack?
Oh, his base movement
His
is
big
14. But I'm gonna cast Amethystine Pinions on him to see
Wow.
if I can plus it up.
So
So let's try for the command ability. We'll give him rerolls to his hits.
what's their move?
For Lord 6.
Do you have to declare that now or in the
It's a command.
combat phase?
Command ability, right? So when you do that, if
Uh,
this model
depends.
uses this ability till your next hero phase.
Okay, so yeah,
No,
hero
no.
phase 1 then.
What makes your things plus 6 inches?
The first of the Mortarks?
Is that always off? Always on?
No, it's a command ability. So I have 1 command point. I can either use it to summon something,
Huh?
use his command ability, or his command
And
ability.
his command ability does what?
Reroll the hits on
For him.
on whatever he wants within 15 inches. But
Hmm.
he can get in range of the Trog boss in theory, and he could
So Archon is still an 18 of the goblins, it looks like.
for Curse of Years.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna reroll first of the Mortarks.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll do the Dread Knight on Vampire Lord.
Okay.
That'll be my command point because resummon. There's nothing I can summon right now.
Well, that was smart. That was good.
No. And then for magic, he'll go ahead and he'll cast Curse of Years on the Goblet Horde.
Okay.
So it should be +4,
Sorry, Jesse.
5.
You're
6
-1
+4.
to cast right now.
Okay, so just +3, so
Okay.
9.
And that was who?
Arkham. Curse of Years onto the Goblet.
Okay, I'm gonna try and stop that with that shaman before he dies.
Do it.
Stop it.
Ties you win, right?
Yep.
Or yeah, you beat it. You win.
No, it's beat it. You gotta
Right,
beat it.
Yeah, you beat it because it's -1 because of the moon.
Right. Moon. Moon.
All right, so the first spell.
Hooray, moon.
Was that Curse of Years?
Yeah.
Oh.
That saves the game. Because if they had died, then no netter's there to protect
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
the odds of it working. So let's just say it went off. We got 2 6s. I mean 2 5s. There you go.
No. Okay.
Alright.
So didn't save the game, so I would have whipped it anyways. let's go ahead and
This is stressful.
we'll do overwhelming dread on the gobos.
Did you give me my point for scoring over here?
I give you 5.
6 plus 3 goes off with a 9.
Overwhelming dread
Yeah.
onto whom? The goblins?
The goblins, yeah. -1 to bravery, -1 to hit.
That is fine. Who is casting that though?
Arkin.
Okay. Yep.
And then the Vampire Lord will cast Amaranthine Orb.
And that one does what?
It's a line that, so it goes, let's see, it goes 12 inches. So it'll be able to hit either the trolls or the goblins, but not both. No, I think that work. And then on a 4-up, does a d6 mortal wound to everything that it's within range of.
Okay.
So I guess, what else could I cast? Oh no, I can't. I have to cast Amethystine Pinches. Never mind.
Okay.
Cast Amethystine Pinches.
Alright.
I decided that's 6 plus 1, so it goes
Minus
off to a
1.
7. 6 goes off to a 6.
I will try and stop it with that shaman over there, or his our bag, I should say.
Yeah.
I stopped it.
So he won't be able to get in range for the charge.
Why not?
Because I need that extra 5 to get close enough.
He
It's
can
only 14
well,
base.
he can charge the goblins, but he can't charge.
Yeah, he won't be able to get close enough to attack. Yeah, take
Sure
that
you
goblin.
can.
Why not?
14 inches?
Just
You
put
can-
14 out of here and then charge.
Yeah. You won't be able to end within half an inch of him, but you can charge these guys and then still reach him.
Yeah.
We'll see.
And the other thing is you can go over here, you can charge, and you can get these guys in and go with them first,
Yeah, we'll see.
and
They're
kill
trying-
enough goblins so it'll pile in more.
They don't do very much. Especially -1 to hit, because they're only going to hit on 6s.
Mm.
They won't do
Good
really
point.
anything.
Yeah, see if you get lucky with the dragon attacks, I guess. Really lucky with dragon attacks.
That's what you got to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's no fanatics there anymore, so
Let's
it's.
go ahead and open up. So
And really, what you should also do is start bringing Arkin over too,
Yeah.
because if you can get him in on the end here, that's that many more goblins dead, and that guy can just walk. In.
So we'll go ahead and do Arcane Bolt from the Necro to the Shaman.
Okay, can't stop that one. -1 though.
So 4. Arcane Bolt's a
Or-
5, doesn't it?
Yeah.
5 or 6 is not 4.
Alright, and then I open up the Reliquary, 46. So everything over 15 inches of this takes D3 mortals, which is only going to be you. Take 1.
And then I get a 4 up against that,
A mortal one?
Yep.
Oh, wow.
and I don't save it, so I
And
take
then one skeleton comes back, and everything's already at 4s.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, put him in fighting.
Oh, yeah.
Put him in the fight. Fighting position.
10, 15, 20, 30, 35, 30. Now I get one more.
Like you don't. You want to put him where he's not going to block other people from piling in.
There we go. Let's get him over there. Alright, so let's do the movement. This guy will go 14 inches.
14 and out of 3. So right there. Yeah. Hey, big guy. How you doing, buddy?
These guys are
I'm glad I
6.
brought that model.
Did you get overwhelming dread off? You did.
Yeah.
I'm so glad I brought that model.
The one that you never used.
In theory, I would be able to use it, and I do appreciate it. In theory, it was a linchpin to my success.
Probably work. I have credits.
Are you sure?
Yes. I recently came into a large sum of money.
Okay.
So.
Oh, good
Alright.
long lost cousin.
Thank you for hanging out.
You can give Matt a ride home.
Yeah, I'll get mad right now.
Are you figuring it out?
Yes. My car might smell mildly of dog poop. I forgot again, we're on the internet. It's fine. Everything's fine.
It's fine. We're totally not trash people.
It probably smells like McDonald's. But I like it. It's me.
We'll go ahead and do his scream.
I gave the dog a hamburger.
Feature morale, 2d6.
Mine?
Yeah. He's not actually a hero, so I beat it.
Sometimes.
10, so you take D3 mortals. Take 3 mortals.
I'm sure
3 mortals?
Yeah.
From just screaming?
Yeah.
Woo! This is bad. This could kill him.
That's what I mean.
Oh, he lives. He takes 1 more.
Now the terror guy.
He's down to 2 wounds. Oh boy! Now he tanked that. He tanked the other night. Let's see if he can do it tonight.
So
What
to
was the
hit,
consolation burger for? Oh.
So I have Dread Knight.
Oh,
It says I can
you're-
reroll failed hit
you're-
rolls for this unit. Does that include shooting attacks? Missile weapons?
Say that one more time.
Mm-hmm.
If this model uses the ability to pick a friendly death unit within 15 inches of it, which it picked itself, until your next hero phase, you can reroll failed hit rolls for that unit.
Yeah.
So we've got a spit, or just
Yeah.
excellent breath.
Yeah.
Alright. So he's gonna do a 3 up.
Okay.
Got it. 2 up to wound. Got it.
On to whom?
Onto Trogoth.
Okay.
So it's Ren 3.
So you are going to be -1. You roll a 6, you're good.
Yeah.
You also would be -1 from
You'd be
contact
-2 for it.
and -1 from lookout, sir.
But you're
But you made it because you got a 6.
Well, so it's normally an automatic hit if you roll. That's what I was checking out too.
Oh.
The result is equal to or less than the number of models. Oh, yeah, I guess that doesn't count.
equal
For
to or
gobbles.
what?
Less. So for the gobbles, it would have been a direct hit, but it was a 3 up and I rolled a 6.
No, read the whole rule for me.
It's only for the gobos. It doesn't have anything to do with this one. Roll a dice when you attack with the zombie's breath. If the result is equal to or less than the number of models, the attack is automatic without having to make a hit roll. So when I hit the gobos, it has an auto hit.
But because
Oh.
it's not, then you
Right. Okay, so you said roll to hit.
Yeah.
Okay, and then how much does it do?
Or
what's the-
Ren 3
Ren 3, so I don't get a save.
and
Go
then
ahead.
D6 damage.
Okay, go ahead.
3 damage.
Okay.
getting some work done.
Alright, that's for shooting, so let's start doing charges. We'll start with the zombie dragon. 8.
That gets him where he needs to be.
Should be enough to kind of
Mm-hmm.
there.
Okay.
Necromancer's in range. The Mortis Engine's gonna charge. 7. Oof. The Spirit Hosts are gonna charge. 5.
Okay.
Arkan's gonna charge. 9. Could have gone there. Closer.
You can charge the trolls.
Let's charge the trolls, why not? They're back to full strength though. Right?
Yeah, they're not noodle trolls now.
So,
I don't know if you want to charge him in now.
Yeah.
Because if he could get just goblins, but not if he's getting trolls.
I'm gonna do the opposite.
Okay.
Go away. Charge these guys.
Charge over here.
I don't want them to die. The trolls could probably kill him in one round of combat.
Oh yeah, trolls would full on murder him.
Yep.
Cold stone murder.
So first is going to be the Terrorgeist.
Okay.
So we're going to start with the Vampire Charge with his Death Lance. So it's 3 attacks with a 3 up with a reroll.
What's the range on it?
The lance is 1 inch.
Okay, so you can only hit goblins,
Alright, so
and it's -1.
alright, so reroll these. All 3 go through because it's a
Okay.
3 up.
Yeah, it's fine.
3 up to wound.
Okay.
Wow. And then round 1, damage 3.
Round 1, so a 6 up.
That's a 6. Now we're going to do the Dragon's Maul, just 3 inches. That's going to go on the Trog boss.
Okay, so before you do that,
That's
this is gonna be a rule that you were not aware of because we did not know about it until we started playing the events. So rerolls are determined before modifiers. So you're probably hitting on a 3, then -2, right?
Mhm.
So you're gonna roll, and for 5s and 6s you hit.
Mhm.
For 1s and 2s, you get your reroll.
But for 3s and 4s, you're not going to get a
But
reroll.
3s and 4s don't count as misses. You hit, but then because of the modifiers you miss,
Wow. Okay.
and so you're not going to get a reroll on 3s and 4s.
And that's errata in fact and everything
No,
else.
it's not even an errata. It's actually how the rules end up working out, but it's not intuitive when you read through them to me.
Yeah.
So you
yeah.
put modifiers.
I still can't remember that, so when people just pick up their whole dice, I just
Basically,
let it happen.
you modify, like you never modify a save value or the result. What you do is you add it or subtract it, and so this is not like, so this is a 3, which is a hit, and then we say, oh, but also it's -2, and so it's not a hit.
Interesting.
I don't know, it's hard for me to intuitively explain because I
Oh,
don't
yeah.
find it intuitive, but that is how it works.
Takes the makes minuses even more powerful.
It does.
Like,
Yep.
minuses are already incredibly powerful.
It makes them, it makes rerolls less powerful, which isn't the worst thing if you think about like how many rerolls I really rely on.
Alright, so
Well,
let's
and
try
you
this
too,
out.
right? You get a lot of rerolls, don't
I
you?
get a lot of, it makes the rerolls less powerful. Yep.
Alright, so let's try this out with the Dragon Maul. So it's 4 up, and you're saying it's -2?
Alright, wait, it starts at 4 up?
Yeah.
So you need 6s then.
Yep.
Alright, so 6s, rerolling 1s, 2s, and 3s.
Yep.
Good luck! Nice! So far so good. Come on, 2 6s! Ah!
Alright, so we hit with 1 Dragon Maul. It's gonna wound on a 3. It's gonna be -2 Rin,
So I have a 6 up then?
and then d6 damage.
Ah!
So that's 2.
Okay.
And then the dragon's sword-like claws. 4, 5, 6, 7 are 4s by default. Turn into 6s, rerolling 1s, 2s, and 3s, which is this.
What's the
this,
range on
this.
this?
2 inches.
Okay, so you should be able to hit him.
Yeah.
6s. We got 1. 3 up. It goes through with a Rin 1,
So 5 up,
and then it's 2 damage.
2 damage.
So we got him to 7 damage.
Wait, what did I not count then?
You
Start
didn't
off-
count this first melee hit. It did the same as the shooting.
Okay,
So it's actually, it should be 8, I think.
7.
Or
7.
3,
It's 3,
3. Oh yeah, 3, 3.
3, 3, and 2 is 8.
so
Yeah.
8, okay. So 8.
So you almost made it.
Sorry.
It's worth a shot. You got 8 out of 12 through on.
Okay.
Alright.
That's really close to killing him. I'm gonna go with the trolls. And they're going to pile in. Because that's what trolls do. They pile in and then punch things.
So I see I'm gonna look if I can find a better explanation of that because that
Oh
I know it's right, but I know I explained it poorly. It's
no,
not
I
in this
see what you're
video.
saying. I'm just surprised that's how they're sequencing it.
I agree.
Okay, these hit on 3s.
Ooh, I'm okay with it as long as people are consistent about it, but it is not super intuitive.
Wound you on 3s. Oh, I whiff so hard with trolls. I do 3 wounds. Well, I do 1 hit at -2, 3 wounds.
So they're ethereal. So 1 hit.
Mm-hmm. Save it. Okay.
4 up.
So those guys totally whiff.
That's alright.
So go ahead.
So now, let's see, let's have the
Trolls pooped the bed.
Let's have the spirit host pile in and try and bag some more goblins.
Closest model. So the guy that was here would have to just kind of stay right there.
Sure. Alright,
Okay.
so
But then and poop.
6, 12, 18, 24, 30 then? Or all 6 of them? I think now.
All 6 are in. And just minus 1.
Oh yeah, so 6s. 1, 2, 3,
Wow, not a lot of 6s.
4.
4 6s.
4 mortals.
That's all it does?
Yep.
Just go straight to mortal?
Yep.
It doesn't. Funny. Okay.
It's a 5 or 6 to hit, and if it's a 6, then it's mortal. Chilling touch.
Okay. So these just become 5 up saves.
Mortal?
Yeah, and I fail all of them, so you kill a troll.
Oh no! I wasn't even trying to hit trolls. I was on the goblins.
Oh, well then you just kill 4 goblins.
Yeah, it's on the goblins.
I'll take you. Pooper scooper. Yeah. I don't really know what's relevant now. I might as well go with
So
Arbag Skits and try and kill or get a few wounds on Arkin. So let's go with the squigs, and I believe my squigs, here we go. Come on, Arbag Skits. They are hitting you on 4s. You get 2 hits. They wound you on 3s. 2 at -1 on Arkin. -1 damage 1.
-1, what is it?
2 -1 damage 1. And then I have
Fails both. Takes one.
Takes
one
one.
damage.
okay. Then I have 2 Slittas. Those both hit. And 1 wound? No, we're Slitta. No, I need a 5-up, so those don't wound. And Squig Prada, I have 1 that's a 5-up, 4-up. Haha! Take 1. No rend, damage 1.
Go.
You're good. Alright, here we go.
So Arkin will put the rest of his attacks into Zarbags to finish him off.
Ooh, but you're -1, bro.
So the Zephyr car hits on a 3, not on a 4, so it hits.
Oh.
Wounds on a 3, goes
Oh,
through, rend 1,
rend 1.
and D3 damage.
Okay.
3 damage.
Squish.
And the cannon on goes, so that's going to be a 4 up -1, so 5 up.
And
Hits. 3 up to wound. It wounds, -1 rend, and D3 more damage. 3 more damage.
1, 2, 3.
And then, are there anyone left?
Yep.
Alright.
1 squig with
So Evan Claws are now going to go.
endless life.
6 attacks. And is it still -1 then? Well, I guess it's all simultaneous.
It's all simultaneous,
So 5 up. 1 goes through.
He's got to do 2 damage. And he's
3
got-
up. 3 up.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh.
And -2 rend damage too.
Oh.
Bags is off the board. And that'll be the
No,
bottom.
Zarbag is on the board. The gits are gone.
Oh, Zarbag's still there.
Yeah, he's over there on your
Oh,
gravesite.
that's
so you
right.
can't see him.
Forgot about that. Cool.
That's just my way of saying me.
So that'll be 1.
I'll go with the shaman over there before he dies. I believe it was 3 attacks. Yeah, 3 attacks. I'm gonna swing at the engine, because why not, right? It's all the same basically. Hit you on a 4, wound you on a 4, 1 wound -1 on the engine.
Alright.
Okay, and then 2 squig attacks that are 4 up, and I don't get anything. So those guys, so that guy's done.
Okay, so we'll go ahead and do the Mortis engine now. So you do 1 damage to it, so it's still on its full chart.
No!
Let's do the 12 ethereal weapons. 6, 8, 10. No minuses. So hitting on a 5, mortals on a 6. So that'll be enough to get us 4 mortals.
4 mortals. He is toast.
He still gets his invulnerable, right?
Oh, well, yeah, I guess I do. Let's see.
So hanging on, maybe.
He's got 2 wounds left,
Yep.
so I can just roll 2. There you go.
That'll do it. So end of round 3 for me.
Well, hold on, my Trogboss hasn't gone yet.
Oh. Alright. Do his damage.
Or my guys over there either.
Oh, where are the goblins? Yeah. Alright.
So, let's need some more fun stuff. Let's go with these guys will pile in. And I think I want to actually make it so... No, he can't grip you anyways, so he might as well stay back. But I will pin you so you can't move. That guy can't move because he needs to go there if he wants to move. I'll just leave him there. Do this. And this guy here. Will come to here. 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 And this guy will come to here. 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 And okay, it's not very hard. Okay. Then over here they pile in like this. And I'm just gonna get in base contact with all of your guys so they can't move. Alright, then we count them up. We got 1, 2, 3 netters on the big guy. So we're gonna do 1, 2, 3 netters on big guy. This hit on 4s, re-rolling 1s. He's wound on 3s. 2. Then I'll do the little attacks on the big guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 of them. 13. 1 is the champion, so he's going to hit on a 3. He doesn't reroll 1s. He does. The rest hit on 4s, reroll 1s. These all wound on 2s. So there were already 2 netters, and then there's 8 more.
10 saves.
Yeah.
Unmodified.
I think it was 2 netters. I can't remember. But yeah, 2 netters.
Who was that on?
On the boss.
So it's 3 ups. And then we get to reroll these as 6s. So
Okay.
2 go through.
And then we go with this guy, these guys over here. So we got 3, 6 attacks from netters. They hit on 4s, rerolling the 1s. Wounding on 3s on those guys, so 2. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 normal guys. 3, 6, and 9. Is that right? 3, 6. No, I had 1 too many. So, reroll the 1. Twos, so that is 5 on them.
On this is all in Spirit Host.
Spirit Host, yeah.
So 7
5
total.
plus those others.
Alright, 4 is up. So that'll be 1 dead Spirit Host. And then 1 already had a wound on it, so put 1 and 2.
Take off this guy or else you're out of coherency. There you go. And then you get to go? Have you gone?
They already went.
Okay, so then I'm just gonna go with my big guy. Big guy's just gonna swing at you. He's gonna hit you on 3s. He's gonna wound you on 3s. And it's unrendable, so just do your save and then.
Pop them all.
Okay. Okay.
So let's add them up. Alright, that was all the attacks.
Yeah.
So it should be 6 to 1.
How much do I score? I score
3 for
3 there.
that, yeah. Being unseated.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I guess that'll be at your phase, but I get 1 point. And then at the end of years, you'll get
Yeah.
you'll get 3 points for staying on that.
Okay. So we go to my turn.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Boy. Alright, so I start by generating 2 more command points, which puts me up to 5. Oh, I need to take a battle shock. I lost 3 guys here. 3. No, they're fine. Pretty sure. Yeah, they're fine. And then that guy's toast, so I don't do anything there. Alright. Then we're going to do something. What is the something that I do?
You actually can still win.
Okay. I
Except
will
reasonably
do a
interesting.
spell. My spell is going to be from Zarbag.
I'm going to count the cumulative.
I'm gonna do the Geminids on him.
Okay.
+1, so I'm at 9.
Okay. And so who was casting that?
Zarbag down.
So he'll try and cast it. It'll go through.
Okay. So I'm gonna throw down this. I'm gonna make you -1 to hit.
Okay.
By doing whoop and whoop. I don't think I could have done anything to hit those guys. Pretty sure.
So we'll do D3 mortals, I think, right?
Yep. It'll be D3 mortals. Just 1.
So he takes a third one because he took 2 before, so he's at 3.
Okay. And that's I think all I can do in the command phase now because I'm kind of dead. I'm dead.
Casting's done. Command's done. Movement.
Yeah, I could move.
Some retreats maybe.
I could. If I retreat, then your guy can't kill me. If I can end with him 3 away and still be in the circle, I could. So I can move away with the big guy. I have to move the goblins too because I accidentally wrapped around there like an idiot.
So they have to retreat too?
Yeah, they all have to retreat.
I don't know, he stays just outside of 3 inches.
Yeah, and then my guy could stay just outside of 3 and not die, still score.
Mm-hmm.
But then you would just be able to fly up and murder him. Yeah, dang it. I'm just gonna have to stay there, I think, and just hope for the best.
Well, he's going to be -3 to hit.
Yeah, he's -3 right now. So I guess I might just go with shooting. Yeah, and so the trolls shoot. If I roll equal to or less than the number of trolls, then I do D3 mortals on the spirit host. So there we go. So D3, 3. Nobody else can shoot. Nobody else is going to charge because Zarbag, why would he do it? Does he have some kind of awesome, super awesome staff?
Zarbag?
Yeah. That would just be feeding into the beast. Yeah, if you didn't ignore Rend, then I would try it. Because he 3-3 up with a Rend 1. But I'm not going to do that. Alright,
One more wound on the zombie dragon, and he's starting to go down on the damage table. So
okay.
that's good.
I think, boy, I think it's like just the volume of dice is what I need to try and like get through him, instead of trying to go with the big guy. So I think I go with the little guys first, and just try to do that. So.
Did you troll that would he have regenerated any wounds this turn?
Oh yeah, he would, and I think he gets to re-roll. Thank you. Oh, and I gotta do. Jeez, I forgot to do the fangs too.
Fangs.
The fangs.
And then wouldn't the moon have moved this turn also?
No, it moves at the start of the turn
Start of the turn.
and moved to the middle of the board.
Okay.
The start of the turn, but it only does this stuff in my turn. So the fangs of the moon we will put on. I mean, the thing to do is to put it on the zombie dragon because it's the only thing that matters. But I'd have to roll a 1 for it to actually do it.
Okay.
If the roll is equal to or less than the number of models, so I need a 1. Nope. Okay. The magic was, we already did that. And then how do Troggoths regenerate? I actually haven't done this yet, so I gotta actually read it. Hold on. How does he regenerate? In your hero phase, you can roll a die for this unit. If you do on a 4 uphill, D3 wounds allocated to this unit. Okay, now let's see if the moon does anything to that roll. The moon can re-roll that. Nope. So I still don't get any wounds back. Okay.
Alright, so you're gonna go first with the gobos then?
I guess, I mean, I think it's the number of attacks that
Yeah.
potentially take him down a notch.
Doesn't fail enough dice rolls.
Yeah, I think that's how we do it, you know. And then I also open up a gap back here so that if I double turn, I can run out.
There you go.
Retreat to victory! Because your guy's pinned, so you wouldn't be able to move away. Oh, start of the thing, I am going to spend a command point from him to let trolls re-roll ones.
Okay.
And then I'll just go, because that's all else I can do. So these guys now, these brave goblins are going to go. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 netters that are in contact. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And they're still -1. They're still -1 for overwhelming dread.
When did that happen?
Last turn.
Oh, okay. So -1 to hit? Okay.
That was the one spell I had that actually went off.
Alright, so I re-roll these. I need
Is it
5s.
all goblins get to re-roll ones? Or just the trolls?
No, all goblins are getting that from the moon.
Oh wow, so when the moon's in the center of the board, they get to re-roll ones?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
These guys are rolls, those. So these are hits. I'm not sure we did overwhelming dread last time.
Yeah. I don't think it matters.
I don't think you reminded me to do that. We got
3 from the netters. Alright.
Haha!
Alright. Do I get to re-roll ones?
And then 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. One is the champion.
So I get 6 ones
I have super good news for everyone.
now. What's that?
Rich provided a much better explanation of that reroll thing I was talking about.
Oh, is he tuned in?
He is.
Oh, this is the 3.
So, do you mind if I do it really quick?
Yeah.
So basically, modifiers happen after rerolls, and so if you're on a 4 pre-rollable, you just roll your 4 pre-rollable, and you don't pay any attention to the modifiers. You look for 4s, and you reroll what's 1, 2, and 3s, and then you finish, and then you apply modifiers.
There we go. Nice.
What? No, that didn't help me at all. I'm still confused.
I'm reading it.
I need, okay, I need 5s to hit you. I got 1, 1.
Okay.
Did I already reroll that?
There we roll again.
Okay, whatever. 2s.
6 go through.
Wait, let's make sure I'm still at 2s. Yeah, I'm still at 2s.
Okay. Wounds are better. So 3 more wounds. He's at 9 wounds.
Okay.
Almost dead.
He's -3 to hit. So that
-3 to
might
hit.
save me. Might save me.
So he's at 9 wounds suffered. So he still gets his zombies dragon maw. So with -3 to hit, it's now a 7 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't hit at all.
How do 7s work?
I
Good
don't know.
question.
I don't know. I think 6s always are 6s. That's okay.
I think, that's in the main rules. Yes.
Okay. So 6 will hit.
Well, so I'm checking that right now, because I just,
Well, let's see if it's pertinent. It's not.
alright then.
But I do get to re-roll natural fails, and that would have been a
There you
natural
go.
fail. So still not pertinent.
Okay.
And then the 5 sword-like claw attacks will be natural 6. So they will be 6s, not 7s. No, those will be 7s as well. Sorry. So all these are 7s.
Hit roll of 6 before modification always hits the target.
There you go.
Before modification? So the
Correct.
6 always hits, but then you modify.
No, meaning No matter how much you modify, if the end result of the die is a 1, it always misses. If it's a 6, it always hits.
Okay.
So 1 went through. It's going to be 3 plus the wound. -1 modifier, 2 damage.
-1 modifier. Hi, 5 up. Nope.
So 2 more damage on the troll boss.
Okay, so he's still around.
And we'll use the Death Lance on the Gobos. Hit him on still -3 because it's an aura for the troll boss, or is it just him specifically?
Just him specifically,
Okay,
but
so
you're
this-
-2 on the
So this is
goblins.
going to be -2 with the lance, so it's going to be 5 to hit. Those 2 hit, 3 plus the wound. 1 goes through, range 1, damage 2.
And 1. Damage 2, so 6 up, sorry. I had to think about that.
Alright.
Right one, damage 2. Hooray. Let's take away
So
this.
he killed 1 goblin, that's important.
Yes, 1 goblin died. Okay.
Actually, it's important. You're using
Um,
one back.
Okay, I will. So you've gone with the big guy.
Yep, now you get to go with.
I'll go with trolls.
Alright.
Can you change the pose on your dragon?
Yeah.
That's good. I don't like the base zombie dragon pose.
Yeah, he's kind of perched up where his opponent's wing super far back.
So the 2s go away.
But then the
We
deck
roll
structure
1.
looks better.
Yeah, he's half zombie dragon, half paragon.
Oh, I don't like the neck on the zombie dragon. That must be it. Yeah, it's good.
That's 5 at -2.
Well, there doesn't change for them.
Okay.
4 up, so 3 go through.
3, that becomes 9.
9 wounds, so 3 dead spirit hosts, and the last one has 2 wounds on it.
Okay.
So close.
Oh, I didn't attack those guys with the goblins.
Oh,
Oh well.
I'd say it's safe to say you get at least 1 wound on them, so we can take them off.
Probably. Let's see. Then the big guy, I guess, is gonna go on your big guy.
Wait, so I don't have anything else that can go, right?
Yeah.
It's your turn, alright, so go ahead and do it.
Big guy on your big guy. Boom. I reroll the 1. Boom. I hit you 4 times. Boom. I've only wounded you twice.
Alright. 3 up. Failed 1. How much damage?
D6. Oh, 2.
He's at 11.
Almost killed you.
Almost killed me.
Wow.
So, at the end of the phase, he killed something, so he gets a 1 back. So now he's down to 10.
What did the damage to the dragon was done?
He failed a whole bunch of goblin saves.
Oh.
Alright, let's do. So I score 3 points.
So it'd be 6 to 1.
Okay.
That.
We got a roll to move the moon.
The 8 to
It does not move, so it stays where it is.
Okay.
And then we roll for first turn.
Okay.
5.
Oh, it's a tie. What a tie.
Oh yeah, sure.
Alright, now we'll do it. We are done.
Yeah, because then all I do is I retreat, but stay just on the edge of it, and I score 4 points.
That will do it.
And the goblins will probably pull you down.
Only got a few more ones to take.
Do you want to call it or play it out?
That's it.
Okay.
Alright.
Yeah, if he
Good
had won
game.
that for a
Good
while.
game.
Yeah, yeah. Because he could have killed my guy if he had won that. Well, maybe.
Yeah.
Because I could have jumped right back through him and done D3, and that would have been.
I wouldn't
If I got
have-
lucky, I could have killed him.
He would have died, and then I would have had to get Arkham over there, and I just couldn't do it. The hero things,
Yeah, this is a tough matchup, I think, for both of us.
yeah, I don't like that mission at all, actually.
And I think letting me go first on this
I had
one.
no idea you were so mobile.
Yeah.
It blew my mind that you were moving forward 12 inches the first turn.
We're just gorking a whole unit up
I had
there.
no idea that existed, so that was what I was kind of leaning on. 'Cause
Yeah.
I hadn't played these guys, so yeah, lots of surprises.
Yeah,
Alrighty.
but getting the Trog boss up there to just kind of score endlessly.
Yeah, he absolutely does what he needs to on that mission, so I think
Well-
he's a good.
He's still not survivable enough, I think.
I don't know. I mean, that worked pretty well. Like,
Yeah.
-2 to hit without the Geminids was good. Having him in that trunk of goblins.
Yeah,
Honestly, Ricky, that was very survivable. Like, most characters just are not that durable in this game.
and I think he might not be survivable against shooting, but
Well, even in shooting, he's -2 to hit.
oh, that's right. Yeah. Except for Anthony, who gets +1 to.
No, he doesn't get pluses again. Well, he would because he's a hero,
Yeah, I was gonna say they do great.
but only for hero.
So we're finishing up the stream.
Uh-huh.
Is there anything you guys want to talk about before we call it?
I mean, I think it's just a lot of misplays on my part and not really knowing the game.
Yeah, and I think I kind of misplayed by not dropping my fanatics. Oh, and I still didn't see if that whole unit came back because I never remembered. Did they ever come back at the end of turn 2? They did. So I would have had 30 goblins that came up right here, but that still doesn't change the game at all because then you're scoring. So
So Ricky, how do you feel about going into the event, this scenario now?
still not good. It's still a tough one for me.
Better than before?
Well, I think the Trog boss makes a huge difference for that. But
Yeah.
but it's whether or not I can get him into this position, ringed like he is in this setup,
What would
and then
prevent you from that?
not having command points or being forced to go first with terrain in the way. You know, who knows, right?
Yeah.
I'll try and set it up for it, but whether or not I can pull it off is another thing.
My guess is you'll be able to one of the 2 objectives you'll be able to do.
Or if somebody decides to go first and flies a dragon up there, then
Yeah, I think if I had gone first, and so the other problem was I not knowing, because I don't play enough games, not really knowing what was survivable on this list. I think the Vampire Lord totally could have survived a couple rounds of fighting.
yeah, because the fact that
Whereas I'm used to Ark and
the goblins are what's going to pull him down, because it's just the number of dice you have to roll, not the rend.
Yeah,
Because
so
this guy hit you 4 times, but you just saved them all.
Yeah,
Otherwise, that would have been 4d6, right?
Well, Jesse, if you did this again, I think you should do pretty well. The other thing is, so Ricky had his characters surrounded by goblins. If you have the Vampire Lord flanked by big chunks of that skeleton horde.
Yeah, and where I deployed also, like, all those houses kind of messed me up because I couldn't get my big skelly hordes set up. And I kept everything in the grave, thinking that I would be able to get up there and summon from the grave, but I never had the opportunity because once someone steps on it.
Yeah.
Right.
And so that was just, again, not really knowing Ricky's list and them having such mobility. I thought that I'd be fine just walking up there on turn at the end of turn 1. Whereas I think I had to go turn 1 first.
Take first turn, get up there.
These ones might be yours.
Start in, and then
Yeah, I would have needed to go, if I had gone first, I think a lot of things would have played out different. So I would have had a lot more board.
I think you're probably right. It's weird for me because I never want to go first, but I don't have nearly as durable a list. You can take a punch back.
Yeah. Well, and I play my list very cautiously because I'm used to Ark and getting sniped so easily. Where with the Vampire Lord, he's punchy, he can survive. So there's no reason not to use him aggressively. Whereas I just kind of hung back the entire time.
All right. Thanks for watching, everyone. We are going to call it, and we will see you at lunch.